What's up? What's up? Hey. What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey guys, welcome to the castle. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Vibes Queen, and if you're not new, welcome back. Ooh, hey, how is everybody doing, y'all? Let me take it down. Let me take it down. What's up, Alice in Wonderland? Hey, Mimi. Hey, Champagne. Hey, Golden. And that's all we have for now, but that's okay. I guarantee you, if you hit the like button, tap the red heart in the chat, share us out, something, we will get more people up in here. Hey, D Shields. Blessings to everyone. Blessings to you too, D Shields. But yeah, you see in the title, let's put it all on the table. I just have something I want to address. And I've asked nicely over and over and over, and I don't know why we keep having to come back and get back to this point. Hey, Plat, hey, Glossy, hey, everybody. For the 11th times, I don't know how many times I say I want to be left alone. Now, who was up in here? Is anybody here right now that was in the live stream yesterday? Remember that long 6-hour record-breaking live stream that we did yesterday? I have never been live no 6 hours, okay? Shout out to the mods that took over the panel and I was able to go take care of my kids and y'all held the show down. Y'all were the reason why we stayed, you know? Hey, Nico. What's up, Nico? But I do want to say this. Was anybody here yesterday? Did y'all hear me bash anybody on my live stream yesterday? Did anybody up in here that was on that live hear me say anything negative about anyone? Because I'm quite sure I didn't. Even when I spoke on people that me and them didn't get along or we don't get along, I was very clear and I said, I'm not attacking anyone. I spoke on Dead Rose yesterday, right? Did I speak on her negatively? No. I said, I'm not trying to attack her. I'm not coming for her, whatever. I was just saying whatever was happening, okay? I'm going to go to the bottom of the comment. You said no. Okay, so D Shields is the only one that said no. I'm quite sure everybody that's up in this chat was on my live stream yesterday, and none of y'all heard me say anything. So thank you, D Shields. Thank you. You're the only one so far said no, because I'm quite sure I didn't mention no ex co-host, no none of that on that live yesterday. I didn't. Okay? So thank you so much, D. Yeah. So now after my live stream, you're hearing that I said what, and there was a whole live sparked up about the castle this, and I don't understand it. But I've asked numerous times, please leave me alone. Please move on. First of all, the only thing I said yesterday where I said, well, damn, what could this person twist and say that like I was coming for them? I went live and I said at the beginning of the live, where is the outrage for the pedos in the street sector? Where's the outrage for, it was several stuff I named. Oh, people that talk on the kids' clothes, people that drag the deceased. Where's the outrage for that? Now, if this individual heard me say, where's the outrage for the pedos in the street sector, and he just assumed that that label fit him and he inserted himself, that's not my fault. That is not my fault. So that means I said the pedos in the street sector, where's the outrage for that? You fall under that umbrella. So you just assume that I was talking about you. It's beyond me. It's crazy. Okay? It makes absolutely no sense. If I throw out a title and you fit yourself under that title or that umbrella, that's on you. That's a personal issue. But I've asked you numerous times to stop speaking on me because I don't speak on you. At this point, do we need to have a panel together or be on a panel together on somebody else's channel? Do I need to ask somebody to spark up a live on mutual grounds for me and you to be on the same panel to get this shit put it to bed? You know what I mean? Once and for all? Like, I don't understand why it keep going on and on and on, and I need it to stop. I'm tired of you, okay? I'm tired of you. And then y'all always trying to flip stuff around. Guys, hear me out. Yesterday, my live stream was not about this individual. He went live telling his audience, talking about, I'm too broke, so I can't get StreamYard. I guess because you see the logo at the top right hand or wherever angle you're looking from. But you see the thing on the screen up here with my avatar that say powered by StreamYard? This individual did a whole live talking about, I'm too broke to get my StreamYard membership. If you don't know, guys, just for us to come live and talk to y'all, StreamYard, the minimum plan, okay, they give you 20 hours, right? And after the 20 hours, if you want to have your background and your this and your that and your real branding, you got to pay $44.99. Okay? Why the hell would anybody pay $49.99, $45? Why would you pay $45 for a subscription that clearly you know that you're not going to use? You know why I didn't pay for StreamYard? Because I don't come live every night anymore. I didn't know that was anybody else's business. I thought that was a VQ business. So he's telling people that I'm too broke to pay for StreamYard. I don't give a damn if I was rich, richer than whoever in the world. I am not going to pay $45 for something that I don't use every day. I ended the shit when I knew that I wasn't coming live every night anymore. So what's the problem? Why does that bother you that the castle ended their subscription with StreamYard? A matter of fact, you want to kick it up a notch? A matter of fact, StreamYard is a third-party website or an app, okay? We're really supposed to have our ass on YouTube vertical, streaming on YouTube. You know why people use StreamYard? Just so their subscribers could come up on the panel, talk to us, whatever. If we go live on YouTube vertical on the YouTube app, we only can have one person on the panel with us. One. On StreamYard, you could have, 6 on the basic plan, 9, however much. So yes, that's why we pay for it. It baffles me. Why is this your concern? I don't understand that. Why the fuck are you so worried about what's going on in the castle is beyond me. First of all, yesterday on my live stream, I was bigging up my husband, as I should, because he's mine, okay? Every single time I come out here and I don't mention this person at all, but I say something about my husband. If you missed the live yesterday, I did a whole story time about how we met, how when we were courting, got together. I did a whole story time, okay? So then you run around and tell people that I'm obsessed. I don't see how the fuck I'm obsessed with somebody when I'm sitting here talking about my man. My man. I'm not talking about you. So why the fuck are you angry? I wasn't talking about you. So I don't understand why you're angry. Why the castle means so much to you. Hey, this you?
Yes, it's me.
Okay. Why does the castle mean so much to this individual? A matter of fact, guys, I'm so happy. I'm in my zone. I'm minding my business. I'm dropping my videos. My videos performing well. My channel, listen, we got over 100 people up in this joint in 2 days, okay? I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about making sure my paycheck look nice, okay? You want to keep it a buck? I'm worried about making sure my paycheck look nice. So then you're going to brag and say, I pay for StreamYard. I'm not broke because I pay for StreamYard on my channel. So you mean to tell me that you're dumb enough to not be monetized, only have probably 10, 20 people watching at the most, only 100 and something views the next day, and you're investing $45 in something that you're not getting back? Okay, so let's do the math. If I come on YouTube and the month start out at 0, why would I invest $45 and I'm not even getting a paycheck? That means my channel is in negative. This individual is not monetized, ain't making a damn dollar on this app, but bragging, talking about, oh, I paid for StreamYard. Where's your intro? Where is this? Where is that? Nigga, mind your motherfucking business. And while you at it, give me my motherfucking 2100. How about that? Maybe if you pay me my 2100, then I could fucking afford StreamYard. Okay? Okay? And then he want to sit up there and apparently the Vegas chick was on his panel talking about me. I don't care. Yesterday when I was live, I said, I'm done talking about that girl. I don't know each other. We don't know each other. Move around. I don't give a fuck about you. What's so hard about keeping VQ's name out of your mouth? I don't speak on you. Yesterday I had all opportunity to speak on you, and I said, you know what? Fuck that girl. I don't give a damn. Okay? And I kept it cute and I moved on. Now, if Golden was up here and Golden said something about you, why you ain't say something to Golden? Just like the bum. If Golden was up here and Golden said something about you, why the fuck are you addressing me? I didn't say shit to you.
And I did say something about her because I was responding to what she had to say. Yep, I did.
Yeah, whoever call your name, why don't you go live and call their name? Why are you bothering me? I'm talking about my man.
That's
The
because
same man that
they
you was...
feel like you're an easy target. He's jealous. Vegas don't know what the fuck she talking about. Even Dead Rose over there, she over there lying, but she know the real and the truth. He's obsessed. Everybody knows that. He went on and on and on. I even have a screenshot of him saying how hurt he was. Okay, don't no real man do no shit like this for this long.
Thank you.
Watching your subscribers,
Yeah,
harassing
and
all of your fucking moderators, where you ended up losing some. Didn't lose me because I ain't going for it. He did the same shit with Mimi. You know, he's sick. When his ex-girlfriend came on here, who we didn't even know, my way, she tried to warn us and tell us about this dude. I'm wondering, does she know? Is she aware that he got 4 kids by his niece? I bet you he didn't tell that like you weren't aware. He's sick and he's obsessed. And the crazy part about it is that these people, they just so dislike you so much for whatever reason. They don't realize that they're feeding into his mental illness and obsession. He just as sick as his brother. His little brother, you know, the one who held not just that girlfriend hostage, but his mama, a senior citizen hostage. See, you didn't know we knew all of that part. Why you talking about your brother and threatening your brother on folks? Nigga, you need to be over there checking him for holding your mama hostage, where she ended up finding a way and she got up out of there and called the police to save the girl.
Let me say this and then you got it, Golden. I've asked nicely before. Y'all heard me ask nicely before. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I have no interest in hearing about you. I done got to the point where when I'm offline, I ask everybody, don't send me shit about this bitch. Am I lying? I don't want to hear shit about his ass.
You're telling the truth. That's why them idiots and that little slow one over there, them slow ones over there just running their mouth, just talking and laughing like the shit is funny. But y'all gonna have your day too.
You know what? I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you, Reich, for the gifted membership, and thank you to Golden. Yeah, you gifted one too. I will see who got them later, and I welcome. Well, but welcome to the castle, guys, and thank you both so much. Okay. Oh Jesus! But yes, I'm so over it. Like I've asked nicely to be left alone. If I sit up here and I talk about my husband, that's my right. Nobody on this app, that's why I made that post. Nobody on this app is going to tell me when I could talk about my man. My man that got a ring on my finger that I said I do to. Who going to tell me not to talk about him? Especially when I'm sitting on the internet. It ain't bragging, but I'm giving him his credit for always standing 10 toes down when it comes to VQ. Okay? Who going to tell me not to? Who? First of all, if you know the truth, a lot of people up in the castle are married. Okay? They're married. I ain't got to name them. If you know, you know. Do I tell them not to speak on their husband? No. So that's why I said in the beginning, do we need to be on neutral grounds on a panel? Let's put this shit to rest once and for all. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to hear about you. I don't want to talk about you. I don't want to keep sparking up any lights. But first of all, a lot of Word Castle residents, they are tired of the mess. They're happy. Like, thank you, Jesus. VQ is back to the content. And I see them coming back. And shout out to y'all. I recognize it, okay? And here we go again. The minute the people start coming back, is drama again. Like, leave me the fuck alone. This individual is so obsessed with me to the point where if I lose some subscribers, he talk about it. If I gain some subscribers, like he talking about, yeah, you over there thinking you the shit because you get numbers, all of that. Oh, you just mimicking people. Who am I mimicking? First of all, VQ is a trendsetter, honey. I don't never mimic nobody. When you talk about a playlist, I'm the only one out here with a playlist. When you talking about bomb ass intros, VQ the only one out here with some bomb ass intros. Along with, you know what I mean? Shout out to Platt, okay? I'm over here minding my own business, doing my own thing. I don't give a fuck about you. And that's why you're upset. But when it comes to Vegas, I don't need the goalposts being moved, talking about nobody jealous. Vegas for the 11th times. If you want this nigga, go be with the nigga. If you want to be his co-host, go be his co-host. Girl, I'm not losing sleep. I already said it. When you was over there and I thought you was his co-host, I was happy. I was happy.
We were happy, but go ahead.
Yeah, we all were happy. Like, shit, she's over there going to be a co-host. As long as that nigga forget about us and leave us alone, girl, stay over there. Woohoo! You know what I mean? Nobody is upset. I don't know you. I don't want to beef with you. I don't care about you. Girl, just move on. Just move on. And it was something else I was going to say about him. Like, the shit is so old. Like, all them threats, all them, oh, you finna do what? Nigga, do what you gotta do. Because I've been telling you, you must see a casket that you're trying to get in. That's why you keep running your mouth on this internet threatening people all the time. But whatever casket you see that you like, roll up on me and I'm gonna put your ass in that bitch. That's where we at. I've been telling you that. So what's up? What we doing? You want to go in there? Let me know. And I'm going to go ahead to you, Goldie.
Hey, everyone.
I ain't with all that fucking talking. We passed the talking stage. I'm not on here to argue or going back and forth with nobody. Fuck arguing. We've been doing that shit for what? Almost 2 years? Nigga, pull up and I'm going to show you what time it is, okay?
I mean, it's just ridiculous for, like, if you got a husband, what you still, you know what I mean? If you wanted him, you would have had him. You left him and went back to your husband. So, I mean, what's she jealous of him? That he's a bum? That the nigga don't take care of his child properly? That she be musty and only wash her hair twice a fucking year? I mean, he ain't taking care of her. He's homeless, living in cars. What part of it does she just want that bad? See, when she was with him, she didn't even know all of that. The nigga lied to her. And she definitely did not know that that little girl and them other siblings were full siblings. Okay? And then for this other part to come out about him being a PDF, girl, please, if you want him, just say it and stop playing.
And then go sit
You
up there
always talking
copying.
about drama and mess, but it sounds like you being more drama than the law allow.
Now she want to talk about, I only said that, if she knew that he was a pedo, why she had her daughter around him. Girl, nobody knew that the nigga was like that. How many times somebody got to say that?
Well, first of all, she need to shut the fuck up and start learning and listening, because the reality is if you wasn't around, then why are you even inserting yourself? You need to be learning to figure out the timeline. And she said it many times. Nobody knew it. This nigga was going around talking about other people, which he was projecting. all the stuff he done said about folks calling women, talking about they look like mans, and he got a sister look like a transvestite, talking about big backs. He got a sister that's fat and chubby. I mean, everything that he has said about folks, it was him and his family. So you just came on board, like you said, I've been watching y'all for, apparently not. Because if you would know already, none of us knew. And the only reason why we found out about it is because he kept harassing folks to make people dig more into him. And found out about him marrying his niece.
I
Okay?
did see. I did. I forgot to tell y'all earlier. That rapper one. He did leave me a comment today, and I asked him if he could pull up on us the next time we come live because we had questions for him, and he said he'll try his best. But I know it's late now, so I just have some questions. But you know
That's
what,
good.
King of bombs, king of commentary, king of commentary, whatever your name is, okay? I'm going to ask you nicely, leave me alone. I wish you could leave all of us alone, or especially the people that's not bothering you. The ones that you get up and you don't see no community post, no picture, no video. Leave us the fuck alone. I don't make no posts about you or nothing. Like, what's the obsession? Like, just move on. And while I'm at it, shout out to my husband, since I know it get on your nerves. You know what? At this point, I think that he want my husband.
He does.
I really think so. I think he want this man because he have an obsession with this man.
Yeah, but he ain't about to pull up on the man because he ain't about that life. But yeah, he has an obsession with him. First things first, we all have heard that he goes both ways. His ex-girlfriend who tried to warn all of us long ago, and we just thought she was obsessed at that time. Okay, realizing the woman wasn't crazy or any of that. She was telling the honest to God truth. Oh, Vegas, since you've been around, you know about my way? I didn't think so. Anyway, yeah, he is. First of all, he's
No,
jealous because your husband is a provider. He could take care of a whole household. Your husband looks way better than him. Your husband has common sense, educated. It's a whole bunch your husband got going on that he wish he had. And number one, your husband got vibes queen. Somebody who I got the screenshots. Oh, I was hurt. And he's still hurt, but he tried to play it off, and these dummies and idiots, some of them know, some of these females know, but because they can't stand you for some reason, they'll just rather just buy into it and ride with that shit. And some
you
of them
know,
just fucking slow.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Because it's like he can't move on. I don't know if it's because he was like, oh, I'm gonna call your husband and I'm gonna tell him this and I'm gonna tell him that, and this man never entertained him at all.
Yeah,
So
but that's
he's
some bitch
angry
shit. What
about.
man do you know want to talk? That's some female stuff. I'm gonna call your wife and your girlfriend. We gonna sit up on the phone and talk about you. It's just gonna show you how sissified he is. He don't even know nothing about being no fucking man. All
Thank
he know
you.
how to do is be a bottom B for that white guy, Derek.
Thank you, Platt. Thank you, Platt. But
Don't
the
no
thing
motherfucking
is,
man sit on the phone and be, oh, you, but you know what I'm saying? And you talking about it. All right, that's what he mad about because your husband was being like a normal man. He don't even understand that because he's so busy being like Cheryl and that transvestite sister and his fat big back sister Tiffany. He's so busy trying to be like them. He don't even know that what your husband's doing is some normal kind of shit. Ain't no man gonna sit on no phone with you and then be talking about his wife with you.
no, but the crazy part about it is, even doing this live right now, what do you think I'm benefiting from this live? First of all, I'm gonna have a dip in my numbers. This nigga don't do nothing for my channel. I guarantee you this video gonna perform way less, worse than the others.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because this is this very set reason what happened before. He's the reason why your numbers went down. And he was intentionally trying to do that. Hate vibes, hate vibes, hate vibes. And that's what I didn't like about it is that, and I think I've shared that with you, and I may have said it publicly. I didn't like it that he was actually able to use everybody else to attack you. Like he was taking advantage of a situation, even though people didn't like him either. He was able to control that situation with everybody instead of saying, I can't stand it, but I ain't even about to let this nigga be able to benefit off of me cussing her out.
You know
My
what's so
husband would never
crazy?
talk to a man or a stranger about me. Exactly. That's
And
even the
and
behavior of a man. But this
that's where
nigga
we
ain't
at.
never really been around a man. And all his mama's babies, they all got different daddies. That youngest one, how the hell he got the last name of the other brother when the other brother's daddy was dead before that nigga was even a few years before that nigga even was thought of.
When I say I'm so tired of the whole storyline, it's so disgusting. I don't never want to hear about that shit. What he did with Alex. I am so over that topic. So over it. For one, it's embarrassing. It's triggering. It's all kind of stuff. It's just gross. Okay. It makes my skin crawl to know that I was around this nasty individual. Sometimes I wish I could scrub myself in bleach. Like,
I
I
can
cannot
imagine.
believe it. Okay.
When you think about it and find out about what he is really about, and hear these bras over here still swinging for him.
And still thinking somebody will want. Let me tell you something. Okay. Vegas, since you want to be so, you want me to mention you so bad. Girl, if you missed the memo, all you got to do is ask. Okay. I would gladly put them up so you can see them. When this nigga sitting up here talking about somebody's obsessed, number one, I planned my escape from him and his DV. Okay? All the shit he was doing, I planned my escape. Me and my husband had the whole thing planned, how the fuck to get away from this dude. Number two, I tossed the bitch out of my house. Number three, even after he was doing interviews, I have the messages. He got on that panel, spoke so bad about me, my husband, my children, all of us on July 6, 2024. That was the first interview, right? And then you know what? He got off that lady panel and called my fucking phone. And then when he's blocked, he called 1,000,001 times from blocked numbers, private numbers. Okay? And I have messages. This is July. Keep that in mind. I have messages from August, September with this individual saying, can you move with me? I will come get you. So even though he's on here thinking he's trying to expose me, the nigga still wanted me to move with him in September. So what the fuck are we talking about? If I was so bad, why do you want me to move with you? And I said, no. So how the fuck I want this person? How do I want this person? Make that make sense. Why would anybody toss somebody out, ignore their ass, block their ass, plan their whole escape from a DV situation, and on top of that, didn't move with you and didn't take the offer? If I was so obsessed with a nigga, wouldn't I move with him? I
These
don't
bitches
want
are
that
just playing.
motherfucker.
She's just playing, period, point fucking blank. Okay? I mean, his character online. She knows. That's why she was trying to redirect him because she saw it. She saw how he was harassing folks. He did this same shit with Mimi. This is an
Well,
ongoing. This dude got a problem. You
well, I
heard what his
challenge him to show
niece
him when
said.
I challenge him to show me where the fuck I spoke about him. Why you went live calling my fucking name, worrying about me, my StreamYard, my castle, my members? Why? What did I say about you? What? What is the obsession? I don't get it. And then you still sitting up there talking about, see y'all, I've been quiet. Yeah, because you run a fucking muck on a troll account. That's why you're quiet on your main account. Oh, and a matter of fact, if y'all didn't know, it was one live that he did a couple days ago, a week ago, I don't know. But I know Vegas, I definitely got messages. I got the receipts of that nigga telling you, like, basically he confused because you keep playing games. You come on this channel, you he reply or say something to you and you say whatever. So basically the point he was trying to make, right? Like, what's going on, love? Why you talking to me? And then you remove the comments. Well, girl, if you not liking on the nigga, why the fuck you saying whatever and deleting the comments because you don't want nobody to know? So he was, you get what I'm saying, Golden? He was basically, so shout out to the person that sent me that, because
Yeah.
I have her blocked. So even if I go to this channel and go to the comment, I can't see it.
And she
Okay?
said, you know what time it is. Basically, she don't want nobody to know. So let's keep it all the way real. You know
Mm-hmm.
what time it is, and she deleted that too.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. Talk to the nigga, but she's being sneaky is the point I'm trying to make. She do stuff, throw rocks, hide her fucking hands is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
You leave comments, you entertain the nigga, you lead him on or whatever. So now he's confused, sitting up there saying, why you keep saying whatever to me and deleting the comments? The point I'm trying to make is I don't care that she left the comments. She's a sneaky bitch is the point I'm trying to make. Okay? Mm-hmm.
And another one who's projecting, trying to make it seem like it's somebody else when she really know it's her.
They're ashamed of you. Thank you. That is the point I'm trying to make. I give no damn if she left him a comment today, tomorrow, next year. The point is she's a sneaky bitch. Mm-hmm. She ashamed to be seen talking to that nigga. Yep. And called you a Peter and not trying to backpedal and talk about, I wasn't calling you that. I was just asking her why, if she thought you was like that, why she had her daughter. Bitch, mind your business and stop worrying about my motherfucking daughter. My daughter is fine. Okay?
But at the same time, Vegas, you know what's up with him, but you willing to accept him because apparently you don't care about him being a PDF. And what you don't know is that he go both ways, allegedly, according to his ex-girlfriend, my way. I wish she would come on back on the channel. Okay? And his ex-wife, not his ex-wife, his niece, who he forced to marry, also mentioned that he liked men.
You know what?
So
We got
so
so
why
many.
you what so you're very full aware and knowledgeable, but you all right with that. Vibes didn't know any of that.
We got so many people in Cali. So many people in Cali that is up in this castle. Okay? That ain't no
Yeah.
threat. I'm just saying. Shit,
Yeah.
at this point, somebody need to go around with your picture or something. Who's this weird ass bitch? Like, girl, I'm talking about every time she's talking, I can't even listen to her. Number one, she sounds slow. Number two, she sounds like she got something going on. Either she got dentures or it's something going on when she be talking. I don't know what it is, but she just sound weird. Like, I'm done. Like, girl, go love on that nigga. Nobody care. Okay? Please go love on him so he can expose your ass. Like, God damn.
No, don't warn her about that part. Just please go with him. Please don't tell her about that part. Shit.
That is stupid. And can y'all please like the video, guys? But yeah, like nobody cares. I'm literally sitting up here right now. This not doing anything for us. But no, I feel like no, I need to address that. Stop talking about I'm obsessed with somebody that I clearly. Show me a video over here where I talked about this person. Show me a live stream where I sparked up a live and went live to talk about this individual. But every time he go live, he keep talking about me though.
And the reality is, when you do talk about them, you're responding. And I'm so sick of these slow motherfuckers who always want to say somebody messy. Like, bitch, did you miss the part? Are you missing it chronologically? I thought we would talk chronological order back in elementary. If I'm saying something about somebody, bitch, you better rewind back and recognize and look at the dates and times and how many hours ago it was that this motherfucker said something first, or he was on his live last night, or whatever it is. Or you don't even have to do that. Sometimes you can just read between the lines of what the person is saying. If I'm saying, yeah, she was over there talking about something, that means I'm responding about something that the person said. Like with Vegas, she was over there talking about, yeah, they don't want to lose their mod sticks. Like we give a damn about a mod stick. We didn't ask for the mod sticks, and we don't give a damn about the mod sticks. You was the one over there trying to get that man's attention, not us. And what you don't know is Vibes has been a mod for him before,
I
long
was his,
ago, and told him
I
to
was his
take the
very,
mod stick.
I was his first moderator ever on his channel. I'm talking about Marcus, okay? And I know when a, well, I guess that's how it is for me. That's what I've always heard. When somebody give a content creator a wrench, especially a content creator that reacts on your content, you know what I mean? Off top, you would have just thought that, okay, she won't be no mod, you know, because she's a reactor. But I think it's more a respecting. It's more of a respect thing when you have a CC stop by, they're your mod, whatever, whatever. Okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people even do that because then when people, like just say I go in the chat and I'm getting attacked. Some people give a CC a wrench off the strength of they know we get attacked when we go in chats, if that makes sense. So you're a mod, then people just leave you the hell alone. You get it?
Right. I totally understand what you
But
mean.
I did notice that she keep talking about, oh, I'm gonna go live and I'm a this and I'm a that. Like that's probably why I honestly feel that way. She keep coming out here poking, and I'm like, how many times I've asked you to leave me alone, Vegas? How many times? You was in the chat doing whatever over there with Red Eye the other day, and I said I addressed you that one time, and after that I said, what? I don't want to talk about you no more. You're not beneficial to me, my channel. Not, I don't care. I promise you, if you go on this dude channel every single time he go live and you do a live with him, you're a co-host, I don't care. I guarantee you won't hear no live stream done about you as long as you don't mention my fucking name. Starting today, if you don't mention my name, Vegas, I bet you won't hear me mention yours. The whole 6 week or whatever you claim you was gone, did I mention you? No. Like, make it make sense.
And she was gone for 6 weeks, but she came back for she talking about drama. That's the only thing that she's attracted to it. She goes straight to the main people who do nothing but lie and create drama.
And
And
that's
she
why
talking
we
about
gotta
some
leave these.
drama.
That's why we gotta leave these bitches alone, because I'm confusing my audience. We have all these new people and they're like, hold up, I thought we do reactions, or you know what I mean? And then we come live now and they're like, oh shit, what's going on? They're so lost. Exactly. Raquel, drop down and join the conversation. Notice how the chat is empty now? This is what happens every time we gotta address this bitch. He's so irrelevant. You understand what I'm saying, Golden? If you look at the chat when we come live talking about some real stuff or whatever, you notice the chat is active.
Oh yeah.
He's a nobody.
Definitely.
Then you'll say, well, why I keep responding? Guys, I'm allowed to talk about my husband.
And for it,
I'm
but the
allowed
thing
to talk
is
about how
that
I met my husband. I
I don't
spoke about
understand
my
why
husband.
somebody on his side didn't say, why are you worried about what she's saying about her husband? That's why I know they're full of shit. Because if you would be talking about his, why I would be like, well, why do you care? Fuck her.
Yeah,
Why
and
do you
thank you so
care?
much, right? Yeah, why do you care? Like, make it make sense. Like, the live is still up. Thank you, right? The live is still up, y'all. Like I said in the beginning of this live, if you're just coming up in here, all I remember saying was when I went live that this person could have somehow inserted their self into that whatever I said. I said, where is the outrage? The outrage is valid, but where is the outrage for all the pedos in the sector? And if you don't know what a pedo is for people that mess with vulnerable people, kids, and whatever. Okay, we got to censor words for YouTube. But the thing is, Where's the outrage for the pedos? Where's the outrage for the people that speak on people's children, not just mine, all under their clothes and dragging kids and the deceased and whatever? I never said this individual name, but you know what he did? Why is she like talking about me? Nigga, so you are admitting that you're a pedo, because I never said your name. You see how that work? I never said your name, but you put a jacket on your own self and started coming at me. And a matter of fact, there was not one person in this space that was labeled a pedo. Why ain't nobody else that was labeled a pedo jumped up and said nothing? Only you did. Right? It's not only one person in street sector was labeled as a pedo. A matter of fact, whatever I said wasn't even coming at the people that are labeled pedos. I was asking the community, where is the outrage for the pedos in the sector? I put a shoe on the castle steps. This individual came to the castle. They heard what I said, and they wore that bitch all the way back to the trap house and had a problem. So, okay, he just told y'all out here that he's a pedo then. See how that worked? See how that worked, Golden? That's hilarious to me, actually. You say you just on mute on this person. Thank you. So you see, let me make sure.
Give me a minute. I hear you.
I understand. Let me make sure I put this up here. I am here. I'm just on mute on this person. Thank you, Mimi. That's what we do all the time. So tomorrow, it shouldn't be no Mimi said this and Mimi said that, because Mimi ain't said a damn thing. That's the same thing what Mimi is doing right now. That's the same thing I do. You know how many community posts I see about this individual? I don't share them. I don't comment. I don't say shit. Why? Why I don't do that? To keep the drama down. Everybody will tell you, I say, you know what, girl, I support you. But to keep the drama down, I'm going to refrain from sharing anything that have to do with drama or whatever. I still support you, but you understand, I can't be out here saying, leave me alone, whatever, if I'm still commenting about the people, sharing drama about the people. So I just expected in my little head, okay, if I'm not speaking on you, I'm not sharing the drama stuff or whatever, you just leave me the hell alone, right? But no. He just can't get enough. Can't get enough. Just like Mimi left his ass, and it's been nonstop drama ever since. So nobody out here don't sit there and say, well, hold up. This one kicked him out of her house. He's obsessed ever since. This one over here just say, nigga, bye, blocked you, whatever, and kept it moving, and you're still obsessed. Still be speaking on her. Still to this day, be talking about Mimi. And then when both of us sit around and mind our business, then y'all sum it up to we're obsessed with him. Like, make the shit make sense. Make it make sense, okay? I promise you, King of Bums, if I get up, if you wake up tomorrow, moving forward from this day on, and I can only speak for myself because I don't control anybody else. Like I said, it would be very nice if you could leave everybody in the castle alone. Everybody in the castle alone. I can't control what others do on their channel though. So that's why I say, you know what? Can you please leave me alone? Because the only person I could control their actions is me. My actions, okay? So I guess the point I'm trying to make is if you wake up tomorrow and you go over there to Platt's channel and you don't see a post, leave Platt the fuck alone. If you go over there to Raquel and you don't see a post, leave Raquel the fuck alone. If the person not bothering you, leave them alone. Like, how hard is that? I don't understand that. And a matter of fact, you're older than us and you're doing the most craziest shit. I don't want to beef with you for the 50, 11 times. How many times you don't understand that? You know good as day that I don't even feel comfortable addressing men. I don't like to fight with men. They're a man and I'm a woman. It's not a good look. It's not a good feeling to be trying to size up a man. I don't like arguing with men. So when people sit up here and talk about, oh, she's scared of who? Nah, I don't care who the man is. I don't like arguing with men. I don't like arguing, period. I'm not sitting here trying to act like I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. But one thing I will say is none of us on here are victims. All of us done did or dirt and whatever, whatever. But what I want to make clear is you started this. So on that part, I am a victim. But you know, they say, oh, VQ love to do stuff and then go live and act like she's not a victim. All of us out here done did some dirt. But you started with me. And I can explain why I say you started with me, because I came on this internet and I never said anything about you. And you went on and you spoke on my name and you spoke on my name for 12 whole days. And all I did on day 12 was went live and I said to my subscribers, because I owe 4,000 something people the truth. Hey, y'all, we're not together. I don't have anything bad to say. I don't want to bash this individual, but we're not together. That's what I did on day 12. And you kept going and you kept going 19 months later and you're still going. Like, nigga, what the fuck is your problem? What is your problem? Are you missing the part that I said the days of talking are over? I don't care who it is. I'm tired of arguing with you. It's either you gonna pull up and come whoop my ass or do something. Is the problem, is the point I'm trying to make. What the fuck are we sitting on the internet going back and forth for 19 months for? Do one of the two things. Come whoop my ass or shut the fuck up. You got two options. But all this back and forth, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. And that's for everybody. Shut up or do something. And like I said, I don't need no entourage to spark up a life to get a bitch together, okay? Every time I want to get a bitch together, I spark up a live on my own and I come live. And even if I open the panel later, I spark up a live and I address everybody by themselves, by myself. And go there whenever you're ready. I was just carrying on because I know you was on mute. You're busy, so.
I'm here.
But whenever you're ready.
I'm here.
Yeah, like I'm tired. Like, nigga, I'm around here living my best life with my husband. We done celebrated anniversary, all kind of shit since your day's been over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think about you. Like before, you probably sitting up there thinking, oh, she's bored. Oh, she's home by herself. All of this stuff like back then. My life done changed. I done said that a million times. I done said a million times my life ain't nothing how it was 2 years ago. I don't sit around all day worrying about, oh my God, I miss my bestie to talk on the phone. I got plenty of people I could call. I could call Raquel. I could call Platt. I could call Golden. I could call Mimi. I have so much people that supports me. And definitely got sisters, brothers, and we close as hell. And you know that. Okay?
Unlike that flock of all them baby daddies your mama got.
Yeah, like when I say, oh man, my siblings are close, people try to act like they don't believe that. Well, I got messages getting cussed the fuck out because I can't get off the phone with my sisters, okay? Why, what you and your sisters gotta talk about? It ain't that much talking in the world. Well, I can't help it that we close. I can't help that.
That's definitely somebody that comes from a family and a family that's broken, and they get jealous like that. I've known of that to happen when you're dealing with. You see when people and I've learned from my experiences too. You got to
Hey,
pay
Daria.
attention to what type of family they come from. You got to pay attention to what type of relationships they have with their families. Okay, all that kind of stuff.
I
Because
sit up
if
there.
hmm?
I'm sorry. Never mind. But Daria's saying hi to me and you. Hi, Daria. I hope you're doing well, girl.
Hey
How
Daria,
everything been? Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh
I'm
no, I'm just
tired,
saying, like,
Golden. You know I am. I'm looking up there like I dead ass told everybody, don't tell me about this dude.
you've told me that before.
I'll be offline, guys, literally offline, having fun, enjoying my day, whatever. Somebody will send me something like, look, this bitch made a post about whatever. And I'm like, God damn. Like, I'm just like, my whole mood shift is just a negative, whole ball of negative energy all of
You've
a
told me
sudden.
that before.
Yeah, like, I don't want to hear about you. I'm not subscribed to you. Been unsubscribed, okay? And I didn't even realize till today that Vegas was talking about me. You know how I know? I dead ass sat there and I heard the part for myself about the StreamYard and whatever, because apparently when he was live, that's when I was making my video last night. I was doing the standalone video by itself from the long live with Marcus, right? So you know the one about Patreon, whatever. So right when I clicked on, that's when he was ending his live. So he probably thought I was there the whole time, but I heard the part about StreamYard that was right at the tail end. Like, why are you talking about my StreamYard? Pay me my 2,100 and some dollars, and then I can afford StreamYard.
Yeah, let's do that. Just pay her money, and hey, and
And
while
that
you at
doesn't
it, pay
even
me hers too.
that ain't even all the money I spent. I'm just talking about the 2,100 that you like, oh, can I get money to borrow for my car? Money
I,
for coffee, money for gas. That's the money I'm talking about.
I'm
I'm not
definitely
talking,
aware that you
I'm
spent
not,
more than that.
I'm
We
not
not even
talking
talking
about,
about the outfits for his child, the bras. You
no,
know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
talking about nothing I did as like, yeah, in the relationship. No hotel, no going out to eat, no gift, no clothes, no nothing. 2,100 was straight up you needing my help. Okay? So when you want to come on here and talk about somebody a bum and somebody this and somebody that, I don't know too many bums got 2,100 sitting around to help somebody back then.
Only bum is the one who needed to borrow it, and who had to ask a woman for money, not just one woman, but several women. And that ain't even including the other women that I heard helped him pay for stuff. We won't even talk about Warlord and how much
Got
Warlord gave him, but who's the bum?
that's why I don't care what these bitches be talking about. They just be hearing whatever and they run and they just spend all kind of shit on somebody's name. How do you owe me that type of money then? Messing with your bomb ass, you done mess up somebody's whole fucking savings account and everything because of you, bitch. But you sitting on here running your damn mouth. Hey, Copper. I didn't even see when Copper came in.
And then lying to get money. Like whole story about the brother and the girlfriend was pregnant. Around the same time that old dyke grandmama died too. But he was trying to use that like it was his mom. Oh, he's sick. And he ain't did no burial help pay for nothing for that ugly ass old lady.
Tired of it, y'all. And to anybody up in here that's new to the castle, this is not our typical live, okay? It's just some stuff you see in the title. I got to put it on the table. Like, stop speaking on me when I'm not bothering you. Guys, I'll sit over here and even when we hit 5K, that's a perfect example. 5,000 subscribers, right? I know how YouTube work. When you hit 5K, you don't announce right away that you hit 5K. I don't even announce shit like that. Like, oh, y'all, we're at 5K, we're at 6K. I don't do that. You know, some people hit, it's a milestone, but that's how I just be like, okay, you know what I mean? You never see me spark up a live and say, oh, I'm having a 4K party or a 5K party. I just don't, that's not my thing. But then the point I'm trying to make is, he'll sit over there. So everybody know you need a cushion because sometimes YouTube do a purge, something called a purge, right? They'll realize that you subscribe to a channel, but you don't watch a channel, and then you just get purged out, like unsubscribe or whatever. Right, so you could lose people in a mass like setting, but I mean that's how I've noticed it. Right, like you'll wake up and you lose 20 people. It's not a big deal because then, like within a couple days, sometimes you see the 20 people loaded back. I don't know why it do that or whatever, but this individual is so petty to the point when we hit 5K, we fell back and dipped back under. Like either sometimes people are petty. YouTube game, they'll subscribe on 10 troll accounts just to give you that 10, then they take it back and they fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? Says that's why I don't just keep up with numbers. I appreciate every subscriber, but I don't sit there checking no number all day, every day. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. But his ass sit over there. Hey y'all, shit, ha, they losing people. Why the fuck are you worried about if I lost people or not? That's my problem. Golden will be over there on her channel and she'll hit just say 600 people, right? If Golden dip back under to 595 people, ha, that's why her ass over there done lost 5 people. Nigga, you need a job.
He talking like somebody that lost some money, and like out of all people, like I care. I don't even go live. I haven't even, you know what I mean? Something's wrong with him. But these bitches was just sit up here and entertain this shit. And matter of fact, Vegas, because I know you're listening, or you will be, since you know what I'm saying, you got all this, you know what I'm saying, faith in him. Why don't you let him borrow some money so that he can start paying back Warlord, Vibes Queen, me, and it's probably a whole bunch more, but I don't even give a damn about them. How about that? Or how about if you send Vibes Queen some of the money and tell him that he owe it, since you got so much faith and believe everything he say and believe that somebody is so still liking on him. Why don't you go ahead and just go ahead and pay back Vibes' money?
Thank you,
Since you want to
Copper.
be so damn stupid. And you're embarrassing to talk about you came from LA. So don't even claim LA. Go on and just claim the country that your parents came from. Because
Let
it's
me go.
embarrassing. Like, damn, like LA got dingy ass broads like this roaming around. Stupid.
Copper ass. Listen, Copper, thank you. Let me go and put some color on it real quick. Let me hold up. Let me put some color so the people can see the real truth. Okay. And I know this is the real truth. Hold on. Trying to change it. Let's see. Yeah, come on now. There we go. But yeah, that's why he hate Marcus for real. Marcus ain't lend him that 189. And it's been up and stuck with Marcus from that day. I wish I still had my first IG. Remember the first IG that I got mad and said I ain't doing IG no more and I deleted my IG?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That IG. I wish I still had that IG. I would have showed y'all exactly that this is the truth.
Yeah.
Ever since Marcus didn't give him that money, it's been up and stuck with Marcus ever since. That's why he ran over there on other people's channel doing interviews about Marcus and every damn thing. Remember?
Who's been around, like Vegas claims she been around, she would know. Hey, Big Tasty,
No, but
we love you, girl.
do anybody remember that interview that he did about Marcus just because Marcus wouldn't give him the money? That's when he went on the smear campaign, right? And that's when I kept get the fuck away from him. He don't mean you no good. I told y'all the whole time. He was the battery behind the whole fallout with me and Marcus.
Yeah.
I've always liked Marcus. Even when I don't like the stuff that he's doing, I'm talking about overall as a person. I've always liked Marcus.
And they can keep playing games if they want to.
In a friendship way. Let me make sure that I
Right,
make that clear. In a friend, as a person, as a
right.
CC I've always admired his what is it? His work ethics. I've always admired that. Like,
And
damn,
let's
this
keep it
person is
real
a
for the
go-getter.
slow
I
ones in the
love that
back.
energy.
Because I noticed there's a lot of special needs, like slow motherfuckers back here. Even though she's saying she liked them, that has nothing to do with her calling them out. She's got videos on her channel where she has called him out. See, that's what people don't get. You can still like somebody but call them out on their bullshit, like what y'all ain't doing. Like what
And
y'all ain't doing over there to your favorite content creators. What y'all ain't doing over there to that pedo.
and hey, pretty lady. Hey, everybody that came up in here. But the thing is, y'all, damn, it was something I was gonna tell y'all. He said you thought Marcus was a humanitarian. But damn, y'all, it was something.
I'm sorry, Vibes, if I threw you off.
It was something I was gonna say about Marcus. I don't remember. It was something about people. I guess probably I don't remember. But the thing is, right? 1 minute I'll be like, I'm gonna take down the videos, all the videos from Street Sex or whatever, but it'll be like a part of removing history. Because morally, when you move on with somebody, you always remove the content. But then it's like the castle is a key part of street sector. You know what I mean? So when I remove certain stuff, it's like I'm taking away from the history, if that makes sense. And then for the new people that always sit up there like thinking, oh, she always side with Marcus. No, I've never always side with Marcus. That's not true. So at least the videos are still there where you can see that.
They know it's not true. I'm just not even going to keep playing games with these people. It's just like Marcus wasn't introduced to me, and I was, you know what I'm saying? I was supporting Monique and what Monique had to say. Like, these people just will lie and lie, Rose. Nobody's
Oh,
everybody believed Monique. We know what time it is with Marcus, but we not sick. Like Copper said, it's mental illness to keep talking about something for 3 years straight and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Then these main people who so-called are acting like they so hate this, they want somebody else to do it. And,
like,
and hey, Big Tasty, the one thing I can say about Big Tasty said, I'm flagging, and I didn't already flag. 1 minute.
yeah, so the thing I want you to understand about me, right? I'm not one of those people that feel some type of way about somebody and I just flip on them. So even just say like let's give an example, okay? So like even with the whole Patreon thing, right? I can't like somebody today and then because they do one thing on Patreon, I'm like, oh fuck you, I hate you forever and this and that and whatever. That's not how I operate. That's not how I operate. I just don't be cool with somebody one day and just flip on them the next day and just start telling everything and just this and that and whatever. Every time, if you paid attention, if I had a separation from somebody, VQ was never the first person to come online and start running their mouth, telling a damn thing about nothing. Okay? I got a track record for that, and that's a good track record to have on YouTube. Can no storyline that ever surfaced on here with that included the castle, you have any receipt that I'm the one came out here and said anything about an ex-friend or ex anything first. And in reality, I've always sat back and I let them talk, and then I chime in days later.
After you've had enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that says a lot about my character. I'm not a chatty patty. You don't come out here, you don't speak on me, I take that shit to my grave. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't respect people that do stuff and then they sit up there and they oh whatever, because you know like it'll be a thing like me and Golden does. I ain't saying we did no dirt or nothing crazy together. Let me make that clear, okay? But if we did, like you know what I mean, she'll sit up there. It's like the point I'm trying to make is you come on the internet and you start telling, yeah, Golden did this and She was supposed to. We were friends. Okay? You know what I mean? So you look weird. It don't matter who it is. You look weird at the end of the day, sitting up there talking about, yeah, I was cool with Platt, but you know, Platt did this and Platt did that, and Big Tasty did this and Big Tasty did that. You was in on the shit too, because you didn't tell until you got mad. I don't respect bitches like that. I'm sorry, okay? It just, that's what it sum up to. You don't speak on me, I don't speak on you. Keep it cute and move the fuck on. That's what I'm talking about. So it's that simple. Everybody always feel like, oh, something happened. They got to come on the internet. They got to tell everything. They got to this and that. You started this. So let me come back to the bump. You started all of this. So you're not a freaking victim. Okay? Whatever you got from the time you came on here on June 28th, running your mouth on that main channel, I think it was June 29. I don't remember what day. I think it was June 29, 2024. When you spark up when you took up that camera and you made a video throwing all your subliminals and sounding like a sick puppy. Oh, I loved her, y'all. Yes, I'm in love with her. All of this shit. You started this. And even when my bestie Gemini came to your channel and said, do you really think VQ gonna take you back if you come on here and you start speaking on her? You know she ain't gonna fucking take you back. You sitting up here sick. I guess the point she was trying to make is you sitting in a video talking about how much you love this person. But then, do you really think that she gonna even consider taking your ass back now when you done made this video? That's the ultimate violation, to come on the internet and speak on me. And he knew that. It's forever up and stuck when you come on the internet and you speak on my name and you were supposed to be my friend. So how you're a victim again? I pleaded and I begged you, and I still have the messages where I say, let's address the subscribers and keep it cute. Oh no, you want to do interviews, you want to do all kind of shit. And then in the end, when it don't turn out in your favor and you expose your damn self, then now you're a victim. Oh no, that's not how life is. That's not how life works.
And another thing too, for the ones in the back who really believe that dumb shit, you can tell that he is, like how he said one time, I'm a reformed gangster. Gangsters don't run their mouth like that so easily, especially so easily. That first,
Hey,
you know what I'm
Abs.
saying? As much as he runs his mouth, that ain't even a man, let alone a gangster.
What's up, Abs? Yeah. So she's, that's what they do. They come on here and they,
They run their mouth. And then they be acting like they about their life. You ain't about their life if you so easily can run your mouth like that. And that's the part that I see. What people can't understand about me is because y'all can't recognize real. That's the part I recognize about Vibes. And I've mentioned it to somebody before. Vibes don't run her mouth like that. Even with Mad Day, she'll let him keep going on and on. And even if she do have a comeback, she still won't tell it all. She'll just give you a little taste, like, back up. These people just easily run their mouth and then make an excuse like, you can't convince me that you about that life. You can't convince me at all.
Fun fact. You want to hear a fun fact real quick? Hit the like button and I'm going to tell you something. And this is a fact. Every single person that I've ever said I was okay with, I won't say friends, but we were associates, okay? And they ever had the experience to talk to me offline when I was no longer VQ and I was just myself, because that's a fact. When I'm offline, I don't treat me like I'm no VQ. I'm just my normal, regular, everyday self talking to you on that phone. I'm not in character, even though I'm not in character now, but you get what I'm saying, right? And you ask anybody, The same way I act on this app is the same way I act off this app. Just as cool and chill, and I'm just chilling. Like, I feel like if I gotta feel like I gotta record you, I gotta save all this shit. Well, I don't need to be talking to you. I don't need to talk to you if I got to have all those things floating around in my head, worrying about. It don't even make sense. I'm just psyching my own self. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So the
for
point.
real. Because that's
So the
how I
point.
am. If I
So the
got to
point.
live my life thinking that I ever, who I'm fooling with, I got to be doing all this for just in case, just in case. And the reality is that no, I totally get it. I
No,
totally
because
get
the
it.
thing is, it's like I could just be talking to somebody else. If I got to be over here talking to you and I got to feel all like that, it don't make sense. So if I have a choice right now, should I just go talk to my sister, any one of them, or all three, however many at the same time? We do that. So I have all this support over here from siblings, right? And I could call right now and they'll pick up. The point I'm trying to make is, or I'm gonna go on the internet and go tell this person I gotta worry about, or if they're gonna tell it back when they get mad. Which one you think I'm gonna choose? I don't need to be over here if I gotta think about all of that. I need to be over here, right? Right?
I'm sorry, Vibes. I hear you.
It just don't make sense.
While we're talking, for those who are here and listening, if you uh, Vibes is trying to reach a goal, a target of 10 super chats. So if you would like to help get her to that goal, that would be nice.
Thanks, Golden.
You're
Yeah, you
welcome.
said
Or you can
vibe.
cash app $Vibes Queen 6.
Thank you. They say I'm broke, y'all. I can't pay for my StreamYard or none of that. And they owe me 2,100 and won't give me my money. King of bombs.
So who's really broke?
Mm-hmm. So you said Vibes has such a genuine heart, super chill and laid back. I said I felt like you were the big sister I never had. Exactly. And can't nobody tell you that I be sitting up there talking to whoever it is. And I don't go back and can nobody tell you, as close as me and Damar, that I've ever picked up the phone to talk about the other one.
Not to me. Never.
Raquel can't sit there and show you no message of where I've ever said, girl, Platt said this, or Ab said this. No moderator can tell you, show you nothing where I sat there and bashed one to the other, or just straight up like, I could talk to you, but you know that I'm not bashing the person. It's because I'm frustrated about a matter, and we fight about a lot of shit. Okay, we don't agree on a lot of stuff.
But
But
we
y'all don't
grown
know
and we
about it.
understand that people have disagreements. But that don't mean that we're gonna come on the app and be like, yeah, this and this and this and that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that and this.
I
Yeah.
can't tell.
I'm
I can't
grown.
tell you how many times we done had how many disagreements, but we don't come on here talking about it with y'all. Cause that's our castle business, okay?
But I mean that's
But
just life. This is what people don't understand, that when you have a relationship with somebody, I mean it could be
see,
family or
thank you,
friend.
Golden. Thank you, Golden. See, you be asking for me, because guys, if you know anything about me, I be so scared. Like, listen, I don't like asking for favors. I don't like asking for favors. Just for me to even ask you to hit the like button, I don't like asking. I guess it's a pride thing. I find it very hard. I'm talking about before I would ask for a favor, I try every single avenue before I would ask you for a favor.
Well, that's how I am. But I can easily do it for somebody else, but not for myself. I
Right?
totally get it.
Thanks, Abs. You said let's go. Thank you for your $10 super chat. Big Tasty up in the building with her $9.99. Thanks, guys. Copper,
Hey,
hey, with the hearts and the crowns. Thank you. And shout out to the ones prior. I appreciate it, guys.
and Big Tasty, I wanted to give you your flowers because, see, out of all of the people, you bout it because you already said what you have already did, and I can respect that. All of those people want somebody else to lead them and lead their protest. And I wanted to tell you that you even said you already made some moves, and that's what I'm talking about. While the other ones is just running their mouths.
No, so you're like, even yesterday, it was such a bad situation because I'm like, damn, I like Marcus and I like you. So it's like, damn, now we're in the middle of it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all fight it out. But the whole thing about head and whatever, I'm glad she cleared that up and said that she wasn't threatening him or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I hate to be like in the middle of two people, that not getting along, and I care about both. But and then I also tell her, so that's how I'm trying to show you, like, I just don't be like, girl, shut up. We ain't trying to hear what you talking about or whatever, whatever. I'll say, no, I don't agree with the channel being lost or whatever. All of that.
And
Because I'm
even
trying
like
to
I had
show
to let
people,
Marcus know when
no,
he wanted us to insert ourselves in to
huh?
answer a question when he and Big Tasty was going back and forth. And I told him, no, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Don't do that. I don't recall verbatim what I told him, but he understood.
Yeah, because if you look at it at a wider scale, like me personally, guys, I know she have like her own personal beef, but I wouldn't straight up say, yeah, I want somebody channel. I don't care who it is. Losing a channel is never easy, especially a big channel. Okay, so that's a no. And then it's like there wouldn't technically even be any sector anymore. What would you even react from? The content will be gone for one. So then what's next? You know what I mean? Says a lot of stuff. And then it's like that's not even only her and Marcus. If you want to look at it at a larger scale, the interviewees will be affected. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because then they won't be able to get their little money, whether I'm not gonna say every interviewee use their money that they get for drugs. That would just be reaching. Some of them probably do go buy food, do buy diapers, you know what I mean? Real stuff. But the thing is, um, they'll be affected because then they won't have the videos going out with their cash app. Look at even Maya. Maya came on the scene, and every time when Maya opened her mouth, what's she saying? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to such and such. Shout out to y'all for the cash app. What was that? What was the amount that interview we got? The one that got the most amount? Wasn't it some thousands and thousands of dollars? Every time people do
Many
an
of them did.
interview, yeah, every time
In the
somebody do an
beginning,
interview, we don't ever know how lucky that person gonna get. But in the beginning of time, it was some thousands of dollars one of the
a woman said
interviewees
she
got.
got over $10,000. And he mentioned that a lot of the females would get a lot. Even T got a nice amount.
So yeah, I guess the point I'm trying to make is their avenue of getting help will be gone. So it's like, that's affecting them too. And then look at, like, one would say, like, even how Quita met the lady that, where you thought the lady came from the platform, right? The one that did the whole wardrobe and gave her a whole wardrobe of clothes. Simone, I think. So yeah. So everybody will be affected is the point I'm trying to make. Everybody. You say, and you know what? By that incident yesterday with them, I've never really looked at it like that before. Like, damn, what would happen if his channel didn't exist, since the whole sector is technically so you know what's the word, it basically, like, he's not the only content everybody talk about in the sector, if that makes
But
sense,
for the
but
most part, yeah.
that's the
Mhm.
roots of the whole thing, right? You're entitled to your feelings. That's why I say all opinions are welcome, as long as everybody just keep it respectful. If you can't get along, then you just block each other and move on. So Yep, like even the bum. I've been really like trying my best not to really go over there, not to look. I guess when you say, but it's like I can't help that I sit here and words get back to me and be like, oh, I'm being discussed and whatever. Then I can't tell people to not really tell me. It's like a catch-22. You can't really say, don't tell me what he's saying ever, because when the threats come and this and that, of course people that care about me gonna tell me I'm being threatened. My life is being threatened. So you get what I'm saying? It's just such a sticky situation.
Yeah. I mean, that alone, for some females to actually be supporting and listening at him threaten, I'm gassing up. I'm gonna
Um,
do this. I'm gonna do
we
that.
got
I remember he
we
described how he was gonna come to LA one time, and I'm gonna just do it, and I'm not gonna even say I'm coming, and you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all think this shit is cool and funny.
so look
Is
at the
this
comment
is
on
this
the
the type of
screen.
niggas y'all fuck with?
Look at the comment on the screen. I just happened to look at the chat and saw it. Mucus ain't helping them folks by effing them. You old mother flowers is sick. So loving biz. Let's talk about this, okay? First of all, how old are we? How old are we? I don't know if this is your first comment, but this is the first comment I saw from you, okay? Do you
We
think
never.
that you
Wait a
could have
minute.
worded, hold on, Golden, do you
Oh, I'm
think that you
sorry.
could have worded your whole statement that you just made different? Why we gotta be you old mother flowers? You off top setting the tone for an argument. Like, come on. You could have a difference of that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. But why you gotta call us names? Did I call you a name or I just call you Love and Biz? What you was
And
gonna say,
loving
Golden?
biz. See, you don't even know how to be grown about it. Because even if you wait a minute, put that comment back up. Okay, mucus ain't helping them folks by effing them. Nobody said he was helping them by effing them. That didn't come out of our mouths. Definitely didn't come out of mine. She mentioned about the cash apps. And there have been people who have came on the platform to talk about. It was a woman who was like grateful and said she got over $10,000 in cash apps because her cash app was on his platform. See, let's be grown, okay? So what
You
you
know,
mean mucus ain't helping them folks by effing them? Nobody said that he was helping them by effing them. And speaking of that, are you about it? Because Big Tasty already talked about what she has already done. So what you gonna do?
hey,
Hey, how you doing?
what's up? Welcome
You
to
know
the
what you
panel.
talking about? And then what's this other comment this person left? Gay folk, I mean, yak folks and old down bad MFs defends that piece. What are you talking about?
No, but you know let her hit the link. You can say gay folks and old down bad motherfuckers defending that piece of ish. Let me see something. Let me
Who
put it
said
back
that
up.
anybody is old, down, and bad and yeah? What you talking about?
You know what? I'm gonna just think off the top of my head because it's been a while. This years and years and stuff I'm talking about. I know somebody asked a question recently. Name one thing good that Marcus have ever done or you've seen somebody from the channel benefited from, right? Me personally, just off the top of my head, I done seen Ileana got bailed out of jail. Was that Tone too? Or Tone that got himself out? But
I think
I
it's
seen the
daddy.
little the thing is I saw somebody, I can't even remember the names right now. Okay, so just off the top of my head, like go. I seen the guy Jalen or whatever his name is went to
He bailed Vaughn out.
college. College. Yeah,
Vaughn.
so when Vaughn, how did we meet Vaughn for Vaughn to be around and get help from MGO and everybody else? And you know what I mean? It's just so much stuff. Where did it stem from though? From Atlanta Street interviews. We would have never knew none of these people.
But my thing is, if y'all mad, he fucking them. Or what you say, or effing them, you go do something about it. I don't care who he smashing. He ain't like Golden said. He ain't taking it. He ain't. It ain't no underage girls. I'm not pressured. I'm not in Atlanta. I'm not in Atlanta to be all riled up about what he does with his me or with his life. So y'all the ones
You
that's
said
mad. Y'all want us to be mad so bad. I sleep good at night. I don't think about Marcus and what he doing is who he's screwing every day. When I come online, I don't care.
you
If
so
you
you
care,
say
They don't
the
care
whole
either. I'm gonna tell you something, Copper. When you about it, you gonna be about it. They don't care either. It's just something to do on this app because they ain't got no life. So they'll just go on and they're gonna go on, like you said.
no,
We've
but
been
see,
dealing with this.
we're drifting away. We want to make sure the people, for the new people that don't know, we just want to name off top
I'm
like
sorry.
10 things, just straight up, that we've ever saw, because they don't know, obviously, so they're asking.
they know. They could go watch it.
Well,
They
I
could
can
watch
tell
Copper,
what
you
the
that's not,
baddies
this.
did.
no, the point I'm trying to make, we do have a lot of new people.
But
Okay,
what?
well, I can tell you this. Let me go. Um, Even though he did what he did to Monique, and we were furious, so they can save all of that. Like, yeah, they taking up for him. How Marcus discovered who I was talking about him. But like Copper said, we talking about 3 years of mental illness. We gonna talk about it every day. Somebody need to be about it. Anyway, with Monique, she ended up because of his platform. She ended up with two vehicles, over 20 some $1,000 in donations, over that, hotels, all kinds of stuff, jewelry, food, gas, okay, two cars. And she was also offered a job, which she didn't take. And that was through Mosiah, when the people said, and it was like a decent little salary for a single woman. And all she needed, I can't think of what it was she needed. Oh, was another car. And when she got her car, she didn't take advantage of it.
Hold
Okay.
on, but no, we're not go. We're not okay. So I'm. How should I say without sounding rude? Because Golden know I'm not being rude to her. But the thing I'm trying to say is like we'll say Monique got the two cards, but we're not gonna go back down in history. You get it? So we don't.
Okay,
We
I
don't. We
get
don't. We
it.
don't
I am.
yeah.
I'm
So
going
like
too
Monique
deep.
got
Okay,
two
let's just
cards.
name the thing.
Right.
Let's, you're right,
We
Fibes.
we trying to have all the answers together. So Monique got two cars, hotels, this and that. I saw Monquel through the help of the subscribers got a scooter. Let me
Yeah.
verify who's backstage. Big Tasty, this you?
My thing
Hello?
is, oh,
Hold on.
To tell everybody, I was not trying to put a hit on Marcus. I do not know anybody in Atlanta. I was born and raised in New York,
Hey, so we
Westchester County. I
no,
just
but
wanted
now
to
we
make
going
it
all over the
clear
place. We
that
didn't
he
finish.
told
Big
me,
Tasty,
yes,
can you hear me?
yes, I had some
No,
Hennessy. I hear you.
we was talking about something before you came up. Though.
Oh, I apologize. Go ahead.
She's
Big
like,
Tasty
hold
want to
on,
make that
shit, I
clear
gotta
one
get
more
this
time
out.
for the ones in the back. Period.
I apologize.
Oh, girl, but listen, you on go? You okay?
I just want to tell them I ain't threatening his life. He told me God was going to get me, and I told him that God wasn't going to get me. I don't know what God he served because he's doing all this crazy stuff. But let's see how God play about you if, and that's if I pay 250 to burn a Dume candle on him, and let's see how much God play about him with his prayers without him having to go to a Hugon or a Mambo to get that shit up off of him. That's all I said.
I don't support none of that stuff.
I
No,
Okay,
mean,
let
I
me make that clear.
understand that. You don't gotta
Tasty,
support
Uh-uh.
that,
Tasty.
baby.
Th-
I'm saying what I'm saying. I ain't say you supported that. I'm just saying that he was telling me God was going to get me. How you going to
Right.
tell me God is going to get me and I'm telling you what I feel, and you telling me God is going to get me. So that was my response to what he had to say. That's all. Nobody's going to Atlanta. Nobody knows nobody in Atlanta to put no money on his head. I said that I would put money on some left-handed stuff, and that was it. That was all. And that don't even mean I must spend 250. I might want to keep my 250 and get my nails and my toes done. You understand?
But the thing is, yeah, I hear you.
I
The
That's
did.
thing is,
all.
that's why I
I
don't
just
like
don't want
texting.
nobody thinking I said I threatened his life. He told me God was going to get me. And I told him, what if I burnt the candle on him? And let's see how much God, when he prayed to God, how much that could help him. That's all I
Lord
said.
Jesus.
I don't bother nobody.
Big Tasty. I need some of your connects with the mambos up
I
there.
got that, baby.
Okay.
Oh
21
no.
divisions, baby. I got all of that. I
All
got
right.
all of
Okay, so
that.
now we having a difference. Mm-mm.
All right. And I'm going to drop down, but I love y'all. I'm dropping down. I drank some Hennessy.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Big Stacey, you ain't at work today, girl. Did she say she was drinking some Hennessy?
Yeah, but nah. Everybody's entitled to do whatever they want to do in their personal life. It's just some stuff I don't entertain. Okay, so we gonna move on though. But Lord
But
Jesus,
but what I was trying to say, right? I get you trying to explain what Marcus did good. My thing is, if they know he did so much bad, they could go back. They could do their own due diligence and go see. If they want to see all the wrong he done, they're gonna come across all the good he did. If they really cared about all the wrong he done.
no, I'm just simply saying I'm guarantee you somebody up in here that's new right now, just off the top of like whatever. We ain't doing shit. Let's tell them 10 things that we saw all
Right.
these years. So I know. Let me go back up. 'Cause it was a comment I really need to make sure. I know Platt said she told us one, but it was something else that's important that might get flipped around another day. So I'm trying to. Where's Keita? I'm looking for Keita's comment. It was Keita B. Let me see. You said, let me correct that when you call him mucus. Right, right. Because this comment right here, while you said that, it was, remember the comment I was addressing earlier? Damn, and the chat just jumped. Remember the comment I was addressing earlier about the person called us old and whatever, loving biz and whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So loving biz said this, right? And then I guess Keita, I'm trying to go back down to see it. Keita said something, but she was trying to clear it up before. So right here, it said mucus cracks me the F up, I guess from whatever, right? So then she came back down here. So I guess you were trying to say, let me correct that when you call him mucus, right? So what you was trying to say, it was just funny when the person called him mucus, but I don't know. I was just making sure I paid attention to what she was saying. Oh gosh. Yeah. You said anything is possible, right? Glossy? Yeah, gosh. But I'm gonna go to y'all. I know I've seen some colors. And we got a lot of Newcastle residents. Thanks, Abs. Thank you so
Oh, okay.
much.
So we're
Hmm?
still talking about some of the things, the positive part of his channel. Um, because I also thought about something. I recall there was a teenage girl who was homeless. Her family was homeless. She had a mother, grandmother, and she didn't have like the money. She wanted to get a job or something. And anyway, she called her mom for the authorization. And Marcus, he ended up meeting the mother and all that. They were staying in a motel. But he turned out to be like a blessing to him because he put their cash apps up and we helped her, with the, we helped her get her ID and stuff like that.
No, hold on one second, Golden. But back to the membership. Thank you so much, Abs. And who was that? UNM, Got It, China Doll, Jeanette, Live Life Grateful, and FJ with a whole bunch of numbers. But welcome to the castle, guys. Y'all are officially castle residents. If you're up in here, be sure to tell Abs thank you, okay? But yeah, when it comes to 10 things, it's a lot. It's so much stuff happening.
That's
Even
how I feel.
today, huh?
That's how I feel. It's a lot. So that's why I'm like, I refuse to sit here and explain all that he did good. Because if you could go watch him do the bad, you could go find out and watch what he did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sounded extra loud, Copper. I turned your mic down just a little bit.
Oh,
You see it. But you say, yeah, I don't agree. Yeah, even last night. See, that's why I said people are not paying attention, because even yesterday when we was live, I know I said it was something. I said even the day when I wanted him to come clear my name with the whole mod thing and whatever, he didn't come and hit the panel that night because of what? He was rescuing the minor that day when he said the whole thing was emotionally taxing and whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about
Remember
that
even the
girl, and they
lady that it was
prayed.
cold? It was a lady that was cold and she had the kids and whatever, and he had went and got the hotel and so they wouldn't be outside. Remember that lady? I don't
Yeah,
remember her name right now. But
no, it was a lady with, I think she had twins. That was the day that
yeah.
he
I
got that
remember.
phone call
Yeah.
online. That lady, but the young girl is the one where he had her call her family, and he dropped them off, and they thanked him, and they prayed and all that. So it's a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm saying.
different
So many things I can remember. I remember the
stories.
father that found his daughter got custody of his son. Remember he helped his father get the custody of his son. I remember so much, but anyway, y'all go ahead. Y'all can handle that.
Wait a minute, what did you say, Cop? I didn't hear you.
No, I was saying I remember so much because I remember even the case that he helped. Remember the dad that got custody when the mother they saw.
Oh yeah, Sean.
Yeah,
And the woman, she was on there lying all that time, and he
yeah.
recognized her. Yeah, and he got
So
the
that's what I'm saying.
custody.
I got so many things on top of my head, but
And then after the guy got the custody, Marcus took him to the store to buy his son some clothes.
mhm.
yeah, I see what it was. That's why you didn't hear her. I had to turn her up just a tad bit more because I didn't really hear her the first time either. So I turned you back up a little bit, Copper, in between where you was the first time.
Okay.
Gosh. But yeah, you said the boy went to college. Yeah, so it's a lot. Like,
I mean, let's keep it all the way real. Even if those people will never thank him again, he's the reason why Josiah's this dad got back connected with him.
yeah. Let me tell
Keep it
you,
real.
Josiah's been living his best life. You hear me? His best life. I'm talking about when I go over to uh, Ebony, they actually just was in Florida.
And I and
All on the plane, then came down here to Florida. They're on the beach, honey, having picnics and everything. I'm talking about like every week they're somewhere else in another state.
Girl, that
Hey,
financial
Drea.
aid at her school is doing the most for her.
I feel
Yeah,
like Josiah is one of the most deplorable people I've seen on the channel. But people like him,
Yeah.
you said you said people need to stop expecting Marcus to be a perfect individual. They will be less disappointed. Oh, thank you so much, Abs.
can I say
Honestly,
something?
as I don't even think that it's more to it than that.
I
These
want
Some of
to
these
say,
people just want to have something to talk about, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because there's so many things going on in their community, and they're doing nothing about it. So they get on this app, and it's just something to go on and on and on and on about. We've been doing this shit since 2022. Like Copper said, and I'm going to keep saying it turns into mental illness at one point. I even heard, what's his name? I don't even want to bring up his name, directing and telling one of the content creators what to do about Marcus. They just talking. It's just for something to have, it's for entertainment. To come on every day and look crazy saying the same shit every day. Ain't nobody about that life. These people ain't doing nothing in their own communities. They're not attending town hall meetings. They're not going and protesting. They've never did it. They don't even know what it's like. Unlike Golden. They don't know what it's like. They've never did it before. They just talking and to be watching something online, and it's for their entertainment. And that's just really what it is. I mean, this man is in a whole nother state. But even with him being in that state, if you really want to do something, you can. I mean, example, look what Copper and Nola did. They did what they had to do. When I was supporting that garden over there, I was doing research for her to try to figure out to stop that guy from doing what he was doing to her grandbaby. And I made phone calls. I did research. And then I called the people to verify it. And then I shared the information. These people ain't doing that. The only one I think is doing something is Big Tasty. Because she said, even if it doesn't work, she tried something. These people want, you know what I'm saying? They just talking. And this has been going on way too long.
I want to
They just
address.
talking.
Hold on 1 second. Platt, 1 second, then we're gonna go to Copper, okay? Platt say, it's Drea's baby girl birthday. Tell her happy birthday, Drea. Oh,
Happy
girl, I had to
birthday,
catch
little Dre.
myself so I don't say her darn name just now. Darn it. You said she left you a message. Ooh, I had to catch myself. But Big Tasty, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There was another one. Am I missing it? Let me see. Thank you, hon. Let me make sure. I just wanted to make sure I'm acknowledging them. But Lord, yeah, but I'm gonna go to Copper. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the support.
No, I just want to say, because there's people going around with this narrative that he's posing himself by doing this stuff under his nonprofit, and that's not true. He doesn't. Even if you watch the interviews, he doesn't say, he doesn't introduce himself. Oh, I have a nonprofit organization, and I would like to do this. Yes, he has the nonprofit, yeah, because y'all found out about it, but he doesn't operate it with his channel. He doesn't use that as business with his channel. His If you could look it up, you would see it's not funded. His nonprofit is not funded with money to do anything. And he tells you all the time he barely gets any donations for himself. So I don't know, just because people know that he has a nonprofit, they feel like now he's doing like a malicious business move by doing the things he do. No, he's operating now as himself, as
Yeah.
Marcus Land Street Interview, his channel name. He's not operating under his nonprofit. You think he could do all that stuff under his nonprofit? Who will fund that? Who you think would source that with the type of content it is? That's why he's using his content as an individual on YouTube. So that's, I don't want people to think, oh yeah, because I've seen people saying that all over the place. Oh, but it's his nonprofit. Like, he's not operating under his nonprofit.
School them, Copper. School them. And speaking of schooling, just like it was one had the nerve. I'm sorry, 1 minute.
You know, you said, do we know that for facts though? Wait, Big Tasty talking to you, Copper? Do we know that for facts? Because you was the one that was talking.
I don't know, but do we? I mean, it's deductive reasoning. He doesn't promote it himself. He doesn't promote his nonprofit in his videos. He doesn't say he's acting on behalf of an organization. He's not funded. If you know how a nonprofit operates, it needs funding. He has no funding.
Yeah, because if it, like, even if you look at MGO, when MGO was people was slandering her nonprofit and whatever in her name, and when you say how you know that it was slander, it was clear up, straight up slander. Okay, when she was sitting up there saying, "Oh, I wonder if we should use or funding or whatever for the or organization to sue the individual on YouTube." We talking about Red Eye. What did she end up saying? Well, we decided to just use the funding, if I remember correctly. Okay, not word for word, not verbatim, but we just decided to use the funding to help people that was in need around the time when snaps was going to be cut off. Remember that, when
Yeah,
everybody wasn't going to get their food stamp. So
yeah.
yeah, uh-huh. So that's how his ass got lucky. You know what I mean? Because
Mm.
yes, everything he was sitting up here accusing her of wasn't true. And she had a solid case against this individual. He think because nobody might not, oh, he think nobody will know his name. Well, you're a channel holder. YouTube going if YouTube gets subpoenaed, they're gonna tell who you are for a legal issue. That's what y'all want need to know. Okay? You can't sit there and do your dirt online and be like, oh, I'm just an avatar, whatever. Everybody that's typing got a handle. You that's up there in the bushes, you have a handle. So when you're in chats talking about VQ this and copper this and golden this and just straight up slandering people's name and think that we can never find out who you are, you see that @ look at your name. Look at your name. I'm gonna put it on the chat. I'm gonna put anybody coming up here. Only one person on YouTube's platform gonna have this handle right here with the @. There can't be two. So that's what I was saying the other day. Like, oh, it was so good when YouTube put the handle. Overall, like at first it was so annoying because their name is not the same in the chat. But I'm loving the handles because you know what I could do now when I see a bitch talking shit? Go to YouTube search bar at Big Tasty da 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 exactly how it is on the screen, and it's gonna take me right to you. As long as I have the link for your channel, they could subpoena your channel and find out who you are if you fucking with me. So just like today, I got a receipt, right? And you know what the receipt say? Oh, it's a CC out here talking about taking my channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? So of course now I know who said that because their handle is in the chat. So when people running around running amok in these chats, keep it up. That's what that means. Keep it up. YouTube got so slick on y'all and y'all didn't even pay attention enough to realize that, right? They gave everybody a handle, and I'm talking about when the handle thing, I remember when the handle thing came out maybe like a year ago, or maybe it's 2 years now. They asked me because I remember I got the message and it said, do I want to keep my handle or do I want to change it? And I said, I'll just rock out with it. So when you see somebody else named Vibes Queen, I'm the original Vibes Queen. Notice that when you go to my channel, it say @Vibes Queen with no numbers because I have the authentic URL for that name on YouTube. Everybody else that their name is Vibes Queen made that Vibes Queen account after mine. That's the point I'm trying to make. But anyway, I don't have to get all down into the logistics and whatever stuff, but you get the point I'm trying to make. You got to be careful out here. They be thinking because they're on their like troll accounts, people can't find out who you are. And nobody have to dox you. That's why we have your handle. So all the Damani and all of them that love to run amok in Vegas and all of them and speak on people and act like they could just hide on their accounts. No. YouTube exposing everybody.
I don't be worried. Just to let y'all know, Copper don't be worried about none of y'all. I don't really care. They know. But like that bum keep lying on me, talking about I got his niece locked up, his wife niece. I want y'all to make that make sense because he keeps saying she got locked up for kids, right? Which if you know her information, you could look her up. You could see that he's lying about that. So it don't
Yeah.
have to do. She ain't do nothing to nobody child. For one, for two, if Copper is the reason she got locked up, you would have been like Copper out here telling people to do stuff to other people's kids. What? How can I message her and get her locked up and tell her to do something to get locked up? You sound stupid. And why would I tell her to do something to somebody's kids? You don't know what you're talking about. You have
Thank you
no
so much.
idea.
Thank you so much, Drea. Girl, I had the banner up and everything. I was trying to acknowledge this. I'll acknowledge all of them in the end, but thank you all, okay?
Yeah, so that y'all can keep letting y'all that bum can say whatever he want. He just mad because he got exposed. So only thing he could do is lie. All he can do is lie. I don't and you know what I don't get about it? Why you keep worrying about if I have a man or not? That shit just boggles me. Why you keep worrying about why if I got a man? That shit just I can't get it. What that got to do with you? What you ain't gonna check him? So why you worried about if I got a man or not? That's what boggles me. Why are you worried? Why you worried?
Shit. I be sitting up there. I said, babe, you know this individual is still on the internet talking about me? My husband, like, God damn, you act like my wife the only woman in this fucking world. Like, damn, nigga, move on. Hey, this you?
Morning,
What's
morning,
up?
morning, walk on. Me say
Like,
too much
damn,
woman
like
up
you.
here. Make me join me woman them up here. Walk on, walk on. Too much woman
Listen,
up here.
you ain't crazy. You know in the castle, that's where all the chicks at, right? But come back, golden.
Hey boy, walk on. We liven up the place a little bit. No, when me I say no, we go there and go. We want to talk to go there, you know.
I know she was busy. Come back, golden. But Abs ain't crazy. This where all the chicks are fellas that's up in the bushes. Why you ain't in the chat? This where all the ladies that is in the castle.
Why,
Let me
so
stop.
if they not work it out yet, something wrong with them. But we work it out long time, man. We don't work it out, man. Nah, you my people, man. You know how it goes. I just come to say what go on. Uh, and also to say on a point, don't want to go back, but I want to go back. What I was saying with my comment about people being disappointed is because you know what it is. I get what Gordon's saying, and she's right. I don't disagree with her. But people become invested in the people themselves. So people have invested in Marcus. So originally, most of these people that hate Marcus right now started out liking him. If you get my point, they liked him. They liked him as a person, his personality, and also what he was doing on screen. But because of certain behaviors that they may have seen, they've now become really upset. They feel let down, if you get what I'm saying. You know, when you invest in someone and them let you down, it's one of the worst feelings, right? Or you're waiting on somebody to do something for you and they don't do it, they don't come through. It's one of the worst feelings and it can bring up a lot of hatred towards that individual. So that was the point I was making. But I also agree with Copper that he doesn't put out there that his non-profit organization. He doesn't rely on that. He doesn't put that as a thing for anybody to accept that this is what he's doing. So I think people just need to be more emotionally detached from the whole situation and they can then view it, as Copper was saying, with a kind of don't care attitude and see it for what it is. And also you have to remember, Marcus has a lot of relationships outside of what we see on the screen with these individuals. So he has a lot of conversations with them that we're not privy to. He knows a lot more about their lives than we do. We just see them on the screen for 5, 10 minutes and we're all making judgments. But it's a lot deeper than that, and it so that's why you always have to have a very clear mind or an emotional detached mind from the situations when watching them because you can become overly invested and get upset. That's all I really wanted to say on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. What they call it, parasocial relationships. That's what
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
people have now. You know.
You know what? You know what I want everybody to know? Your favorite CC, we all have feelings. We all have feelings and we all have a personal life.
Mm,
If you never thought about that, so when you sit around, y'all never sit there and think about when you say something that's very hurtful and you're a CC see it. You don't know that that's a human. You know, I've personally seen people on here, not in this sector, but in another sector, where the internet just beat up on them and beat up on them, and the lady couldn't take it and she took herself out of here.
mm,
Like, why people got to be so hateful and mean? Yes, it was. I don't remember her name right now, but I know I got an article one day. It was somebody that had a channel on YouTube in another sector. Bullying did that to her. Yeah. Remember around the time when I kept telling y'all that somebody on here gonna get hurt because the stuff was just too dark and whatever? It was
mm.
after that something happened. And I said I couldn't tell y'all who it was gonna happen to. But yeah, it was that girl.
Yeah. Especially
I,
with this online thing.
I
You
feel
know,
like
the craze of, recording things and just posting it online. It's crazy, man. Like people are being unalived and all that. And before people try to help, they're pulling out their phones and because they want to get the hits online and put it online. And so we're living in a mad time. I'm telling you, we're living in a mad time. So
Right.
you
Because
just have to just be mindful what you're doing out here, man.
I feel like, because even without the internet, people was bullying, people was mean. I think people have to also be responsible for their mental health. If you know something is bothering you, remove yourself from it,
Yeah,
because you can't
100%.
control what other people do. You only can control what you allow yourself to be exposed to.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Thank you so much, Golden, for your $10. You said to send up $10 super chat. You said hit the like, share the video, send a super chat, gift a membership. Hey, thank you. And you also gifted a membership. What had happened is the lucky recipient. If you're up in here, be sure to tell Golden thank you. All right. I'm sorry, guys. And thanks, Golden. Yeah, so we got to be mindful of that. Like, you could sit on here and be so mean and hateful and whatever, and you don't even realize that when the cameras go off, the internet don't beat up on people. Like, guys, I've been through it. I've been through it. Thank goodness I have a solid support system. Mm-hmm. Cause I'm talking about when you go through stuff like what me and Marcus and several other people on here experienced, especially a couple years ago, it ain't for the weak. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Right. That's what I said. If you know you're weak, it's best to not log on. Just take a break. You
Yeah,
Yeah,
remove.
and
so
even as a CC as well, you need to kind of weigh up the pros and the cons. And if you're putting yourself out there as a commentator, or if you like for you vibes as a commentary reaction channel, or Marcus is doing what he's doing, you have to be prepared that you're opening yourself up to the world, because that's what the internet is. It's worldwide. So you're open to everybody and anything, right? And you got unstable minds, you've got stable minds, you've got people with opinions that don't agree with yours. So it comes with the territory, is what I'm trying to say. It's not fair, it's not nice, but it does come with the territory. So like you said, you have to have a strong network behind you, and you have to have a clear goal, because it's gonna get sticky. You know what I mean? Like with anything, it's like business. You open up a new business, you're not sure what type of clientele you're gonna attract. You're not sure what's gonna happen with regards to your product when selling it. So you can plan and plan and plan, but the more that you plan, is the more prepared you're gonna be for anything that may happen. Contingency plans and all those kind of things. So that's the same way you have to approach the internet. You have to be very careful.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, it's like I'm not on that type of time. Like, just move on. I'm talking about Abs. You ain't tired of hearing me? Never mind, cause he love to drag you in and stuff. Never mind. Don't even worry about it.
Who drag me
Cause
anyway? Nobody
he be
can drag
dragging
me,
you in, he be trying
The,
to
the
drag you
last
in and
person will
stuff.
drag me, I'm a mother, and nobody else can drag me again, right? So
No,
if
it's
anybody I
always
try to drag me, it
it,
not gonna work.
Mhm.
it's just always Abs this, Abs that, always. And I know Abs have never done anything to this individual. Nothing. And
Who
just off
that?
the strength of that, I'm talking about King of Bums. Just off the strength
Oh,
of just off the strength of that he is a man and he's in my chat
what?
is automatically an issue.
I
And
don't see
then
that idiot post anyway, so it
yeah,
don't
and
bother
then
me at
no,
all.
I'm telling you, I knew. So that's why I'm like, leave my people alone, because they don't have nothing to do with it. But I can't sit there and not, like, off top, I knew it was an issue with just being a male in my chat. You know what I mean? You don't control nothing over here no more, though.
But don't you
Mm.
realize, right? If he has such a problem with you, and you're a problem, he watches you every night just to have a reaction. He watches
That's
if you don't.
crazy work, get it, copper? That's
Exactly.
madness.
Crazy. If you know you don't like somebody, you don't like the people over there, you don't like what they talk about, what you watch every live.
Abs, that 6 hour live yesterday. wasn't about this individual at all. The only thing I could say, how did he was coming from me. So I'm like thinking back, what did I say on that 6 hour live that had to do with him? And the only thing I could think of was at the beginning I said, oh, where is the outrage for all the pedos in the sector, for all the people that speak on the kids' clothes, drag kids, the deceased. So I never said his name, not one time. But he inserted himself into my commentary. So I just took it as was like, I said pedo and he fit the shoe.
If the hat
Like,
fit, wear it, man. If the hat fit, wear it. Listen, the man, they're miserable, man. Them nutty. I can't even call him a man. You understand? Let me talk. Anybody we puts out there and them proud so that them depend child support and that is something that them use as something to boast about. That I pay my child support. They don't have no sense in them head. Them not normal, right? Them people that I can't even lower myself to their standards. And I'm not better than nobody, but I'm better than some. You understand me? Them man that I don't even wouldn't give them time at a day. I tell you the truth, because it don't make no sense. You know what my daddy used to say to me? The only argument him ever did lose was when him arguing a madman. You can't argue with them type of people. So what's the point having conversation with them? They're not gonna have no serious debates. You're not gonna come out of it with any benefit. You're gonna lose brain cells. So I don't give them no time. People like that, they don't get my time. You understand me? But the only reason why him insert himself in your lives is because them lonely, them have nothing to talk about. Them have nothing to do. You know what I mean? So that's what they do. Them are gonna spend the 6 hours and listen to you. And maybe when you give him, it's still a sweetie, but they miss it. Cause I don't know how this man a follow you around so much. Because every minute this man a follow you. Why, sir? I don't know where you give him vibes. I don't know where you give him.
listen, it is what it is. You just know when you treat somebody good, it's hard to get rid. When somebody say, guys, let's hear me out. When somebody say, a man say to a woman, I love you more than I love my mom and I love my
Ooh,
sisters.
ooh,
And I
ooh.
have it in text messages in black and white.
Lord God,
That's
Lord Jesus Christ. Rock, she must
that's
give
scary.
him the spin around and turn around, Rock, because boy, so you hear them talk there. The man said better than him mother and him sister to blouse and skirt. Boy, what?
I would have heard
Hey,
like what?
so yeah,
Boy. Kappa, you hear that one there?
crazy.
Why?
I don't put up the messages before. I ain't gotta lie.
Why, that's a new one. We must have missed that one there. We never hear that one there, Richard.
And like I said, people his kind, I don't deal with. So he some says a word about I have a man. Guess what? I never had a man like you. Thank God. I ain't never had a come from the situation you come from. Got beat on. I don't do abusive men. I don't do it literally. I don't do losers. You're a loser. And I don't do my uncles. You do your nieces. You marry your niece, bro. You can't talk about me. You lost your kids. Don't talk. You keep bringing up my daughter. You keep bringing up my daughter for what? My daughter is in my custody.
They're craving attention, man. They're craving attention, but I wouldn't even give them no time, to be honest with you. Even the little talk when we just start there, too much time we give 'em, and just move on. If you want to call up my name, call up my name. You know what they say? If a tree falls in a forest, but nobody hears it, did the tree fall? I don't hear you. Whatever you're talking, whatever name you say, whatever you say about me, I don't hear you. You hear
He's
me, King of Bombs. So
right.
you
He's
can talk when you want to talk.
he swear he swear he did something to hurt our feelings before, mind you. He's a big he's a big overgrown idiot, and he don't realize that. Like
I
you
don't idiot, but he's
Like,
an idiot.
I
Say it right.
see what I'm talking about. Keita knew. So now Keita is so confused. Keita new to the castle. Keita said, wait, that part, he married his niece. See? Like, dude, just stop. There's so many people that Keita, girl, we got videos on top of videos on top of videos. All right. It's a whole storyline that
yeah.
yes. Basically
Yes,
the
Golden.
wife's
You need
niece.
to come up and explain, Golden, because you have all of the The talk for that
No,
part, they go there.
but when Abs came up and you dropped down, Golden, he was like, Golden, come back because he wanted to say something to you or ask you something.
She just run off. As soon as we come up there, she run off like me have a bad smell out. Me brush my teeth, you know. So me don't know why you run off. Me brush my teeth today. I mean, don't say it early morning, but me brush my teeth, man.
I remember that day with Tim too. Abs was dancing.
Nah,
Remember, Copper?
he got
You,
to me, he did, but
you came up on
he,
the pad and talking about, we don't even brush my teeth yet. Milk that course.
yeah, nah, he got
Remember?
under my skin, he did. Lying back, he's picking them that he never have and all them. I'm still mad at my boy. This
They
place is
probably
full
like,
of mad
speak
people.
English. We don't understand this. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I feel you because that's weird. I never liked him, so that's why I didn't pay much attention. But once he started trying to go hard, like no, no,
Yeah, no, he was moving mad. He was
Let me see if
moving mad.
let me see if this her.
I'm
This
sorry,
you?
I'm sorry
Me.
for my language. Yeah. Oh, I see her, yeah. What happened,
This
go
you?
there?
It's me.
Oh.
Hey, Abs, what's going on?
What's
I
going
had to
on,
drop
Golden?
down because I had to do something, and then I
Uh,
wanted to give help Vibes reach her goal before she ended her live, and I didn't want to
oh,
forget.
nice, nice, respect. No, well, I wanted to talk to you about your subscription to the Patreon, yeah, because I don't believe you that you're innocent, you know, Golden. I believe you signed up because you wanted to see Wagwan with Polo and the redhead wig girl, and
Stop it. I was innocent. That's what I'm telling people. They keep talking about everybody's so vulnerable. And so, I was innocent. I'm thinking I'm going over there to see part 4, and I want to go see Quita's birthday and her apologize
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
Golden. Come
all of
on,
this other stuff.
whatever.
I didn't even get to, you know why I'm mad? Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back to that. I didn't even get to see what I came for. I saw all that other stuff, and I had to tell him, hold up, this is a big no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? Posting this kind of stuff. Like, we were supposed to be just thinking it's the, you know what I'm saying? It's the
Oh,
ASIT.
God.
And we done got something all the way different. You didn't add it in there as a bonus.
Marcus done turn up the thing, man. He turn it up, man. He turn up the content to blood clouds and
oh,
get everybody
oh,
out
this
of their
up
body.
here real quick.
I'm mad because I can't even tell you what happened with Quita's birthday. None of that. I didn't even get to see it. It was like, this is way too much for me.
Ah, but I
But
think Keita wants you to explain the whole married niece situation.
okay,
Um,
Kita, girl
so I'll give you the
or a
floor.
guy, I don't know if you're a female or male. I need for you to put your seatbelt on
I think it's a female.
because I'm gonna take you on a ride, baby. Ooh, they gonna be mad at Keita, whoever this Keita B is, who wanna know the tea, who wanna know about what they talking about. Well, baby, I'm gonna tell you what we talking about. That same dude who we've been talking about, who's obsessed with vibes, but is switching it around, or these people are intentionally switching it around like it's a vibes. Well, it's obvious. He's obsessed with Mimi. I mean, it just goes on and on. His ex girlfriend. I wish My Way would come on back in. My Way, if you in the bushes or wherever, girl, come on and drop down
Matter of
because
fact,
we really want to hear you now.
I'm not just for that. I'm gonna look for my way. That's my mission. Find my way. But go ahead.
Yeah, I thought Nola had. I just assumed. I thought My Way had reached out to Nola. He didn't specifically give a name, but I just assumed it was My Way. Anyway, this dude we discovered, first of all, when he was with Vibes, he had his one daughter with him. She was under the impression that the mother just did not want the child. He shared with her he had other kids, one that was in one that was adopted that he could never see again, two other ones that was with their grandmother, then the boy and the daughter who he didn't want to be bothered with, who had a grandbaby, had his grandbaby, who she don't even like him. See, people keep forgetting about that. La Danielle don't even talk to him and like him. Um, And then it was another child we had heard about that he had.
Yep, because
We
he kept
didn't
saying he had
discover.
7 children.
I'm sorry.
I was saying, yeah, because he kept saying he had 7 children. He's like, who's the 7? Where's that 7 coming from?
Right. We
Mm.
found out from the niece about the seventh child where that came from. Well, anyway, Vibes had no idea that the little girl he had 3 other children by this same woman, which was the one that's been adopted and the 2 that's with the grandmother. We also knew about another child that he had. We didn't know that it was with a Haitian girl, a girl, okay? I didn't say a young lady, a girl who he was messing with. Then the 2 by his first wife. Now, anyway, let me break this on down to you. We discovered that, okay, he was married. He had 2 children by this woman. Come to find out, he was messing with the woman's niece, which the woman considered him her uncle because she was over there staying with him and he was married to her auntie. So she was visiting her auntie and uncle. Well, the uncle
Thanks, right?
started asking her inappropriate, according to what she said, which we believe. The uncle would ask her inappropriate questions or like if she got a boyfriend. Next thing you know, he bought her a cell phone and he was texting her. Nobody knew. The
And
auntie found the text. But I'm jumping all around.
um,
Basically, he groomed her when
yeah,
she
because he
was,
texted her asking her if she ever had sex before, if she had a boyfriend. She was in high school.
there we go. Can you
And,
hear it? Can you hear Copper? Because
and
I'm sorry, I
remember,
can barely hear her.
so it adds to the point because before we knew about the second wife being his niece, he always told us first that the little girl mother he had, he told us she was a stud. That's what he always told us before we found out everything. Then he always told us he was her first, meaning he
Yes.
took her B card. So now it comes full circle that he did take
Yes.
a B card. She was
You
young, like she said, huh?
She was, yeah. He was
now
her
was
first. He actually said that in one of his videos that
now
he
I was
was
gonna
her
say, make
first.
sure y'all don't leave out the part that the same people that's out here with an outrage now, they know about all of this. And you know why they don't have an outrage on that individual? Because they're cool with him.
Yep.
And they'll allow him to come up on the panel and sit there and talk about Marcus, but they won't address his nastiness. Make sure
Wait a
y'all
minute.
don't
They
forget
wanted him
that
to
part.
go on the panel and talk about Marcus, who's dealing with grown folks, who's actually dealing, and let me even back this up, who's actually dealing with one of them whose mother and father watches Marcus's channel, and apparently they don't have a problem with it. Polo. See, that's what I wanted to talk about too. Like these people got family. So uh is their family concerned? Apparently Polo's mama and daddy don't have an issue with it. They they both said they've watched. Polo mama watches his content all the time. And she ain't over there saying, yeah, you doing my son like this. My son is vulnerable. You over there abusing my son. But all these other people are concerned about Polo. But guess what? Not one of them has reached out to Polo and tried to help Polo. None of them. But see, that's something too. Like Polo got a mama, and Polo's mama ain't even concerned. Did y'all ever think about that?
I thought
And he
about
got
Hmm.
a daddy.
I was still stuck at where his mom was excited that he's meeting Quita. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I forgot all about that. About
that.
it, like we all know what type of woman Quita is, and his mama was like, "Yeah." Quita was like, "Hey, mama," like she's, you know what I'm saying? His
And
mother
this,
doesn't have an issue with it. So
and
my thing is that Polo's a full grown man, and they acting like these people are uh, mentally retarded, okay, or something like that. These people, I don't care if they are on alcohol and drugs, they can make good decisions. They ain't just that stupid and slow. Platt
And
will
you know
tell
what?
you when
Polo is 44 too. He actually older than Marcus, if you think
yeah,
about it.
he
But I
goofy as
want to say
ever.
that too. That's why I'm not emotionally invested, even though I don't agree with Marcus do. But
Right.
these people come from lifestyles and families that do stuff I don't agree with either. So then we all not morally aligned to to compare what we feel is like, oh no, that's not right to whatever, because we don't share the same morality as the type of people basically he interviewing for the most part.
All right,
And I'm
watch
glad you
this. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. So Living just dropped down out the bushes out of nowhere. I don't talk to Living. And Living was on the live yesterday. Living, thank you so much. You say for your 9.99 super sticker, super chat, you say, you know the bum is listening now, right? Living, you're my witness, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Girl, did you hear me mention the bum anywhere in the 6 hour live yesterday? Because he did a whole live talking about I'm bothering him and this and that, and he was not mentioned. So
didn't
if
I
I'm
tell
lying,
you?
call me out right now and tell me, VQ, you lying. You mentioned that man about 3 hours in or 4 hours in or whatever. Because I didn't bring you up. And if I did, where's the clip?
My thing is,
I said, where is the outrage for the pedos in the sector? And there's several dudes out here had a label on them for being that. Okay? So why was you as the only one that was a hit dog that hollered?
listen, Uncle Daddy watches every night, and he's gonna look for a problem every time. Every time you go live, he's gonna go post and make and
No,
be in his
no.
face,
Right. They have to
disgruntled.
come with you. What you call him, Copper? Uncle Daddy.
Yes, he's daddy.
Because he is the
Remember,
uncle and the daddy. The kids are siblings. I
yeah,
mean, yeah,
he the uncle and the
siblings and
daddy.
cousins.
But if you all recall, it was a time when before Vibes even ended her live, he was already on his wall. And like yesterday, like I made that post, Vibes went live yesterday. Now everybody wants some attention. What about me? What about me? I'm going live. I'm going live. What about me? But
She
Keita,
said,
I
nope, not at all. You didn't say a word about him. Thank you. I was talking about my husband, and I am allowed to talk about my man. What the hell?
and
You gonna
living.
tell me not to talk about my husband because I'm on here bigging up my husband?
But that should tell people right there why you have a problem with this woman talking about her husband. You are obsessed. You are sick, and that's what I'm saying. Like these people, they so busy saying, "Oh, they just dislike Vibes." They don't even realize that they're feeding into his mental illness because they dislike Vibes. I mean, like a person who keeps doing this. Why would you care about what this woman is doing? Why would you care about this woman talking about her husband? Living, I also wanted to let you know you had made a comment yesterday and was wondering if you were blocked. There must have been a glitch because when I first came on, I was wondering if I was blocked.
My messages weren't going through either. When I was trying to reply to MGO in the chat and a few other people, I was
Yeah,
having.
mine. Sorry, mine too. Because even when I was on the panel and somebody came in and I'm trying to sit there trying to like acknowledge them because I couldn't, cut off the panel. My comments were saying rejected by YouTube with a red like arrow message when I try to do it from StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So it
I
was
type the
something going
comment and
on.
post the comment from the panel like this. Let me try to do it now and see if I say hi, would it do it? Yesterday it wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
having.
I know somebody on the replay commented and said, oh, Flowers said that she wanted to chime in on the conversation yesterday and she was asking, was she blocked? I said, girl, no, go to such and such timestamp because Golden, even on the panel right now, had the same issue.
Yeah, I
So I
did too.
told her, no, if you was blocked in the council, you wouldn't be able to leave us a comment today. So
That's why I wanted MGO to come back on the panel, but I guess she was having issues because I can't reply to her, and I'm like, dang, my messages is not going through.
Yeah, I think what happens is, when chats get quite busy, there's AI operating in the background that's filtering words, right? It might not block the words, but it's filtering them. So when the chat gets quite busy, it's working in the background. So some comments will get held. Like sometimes YouTube's will hold comments. It's a glitch. It's definitely a glitch. I've noticed that happens when the chats are very busy. People's comments don't get filtered through properly.
That's why I
Um,
told his ass, since he want to keep worrying about my damn StreamYard and talking about so petty, a 50-year-old man, this man finna be 51, y'all, on the internet worrying about why his ex-girlfriend don't have StreamYard.
Worrying about why a bitch that exposed you partially. Why you worrying about if I have a man or not? That shit is
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
Like,
but
make
Keita,
that make sense.
I think we jumping around. I've jumped around with this story.
Oh yeah,
Let,
we
let
did.
me
Hold
let me
on.
get back to
Hold on.
you
Let's
still
see if this him. Hold on.
it's me, it's me, it's me. I keep passing
Okay.
this thing. I pressed the wrong button in it. So, but go on, Golden. Sorry.
Oh, okay, Keita. So basically what we found out while he was doing all this talking and all this crazy stuff, we found out that um he he was married to the first one. And apparently, while he was married to her, the girl was at 14. She said when he first started grooming her. Okay, and the auntie, she's so busy wanting a man and wanting a father for her kids. Really, what it was, she wanted the man. She kept it a secret, so it didn't really get out to the girl's mother and stuff until she turned 16. Because even the girl's kids, which is his, I asked them about it, and they said their grandmother. I just posted the transcript not long ago. They said their grandmother told them that when their mom was about 16 years old, she used to run off with him, and he was like in his 30s. And um, the grandmother would have to go and get her, and she would just run back to him, basically kidnapping her. Because if you're 16 years old and your child is running to a grown man, he took advantage of that family. He ruined that family. He broke that family up. Ain't nowhere in the world that my
And
child at 16 would have kept running to that man. And that man wouldn't have been on the hit list with the popos. Period.
so before
Anyway,
I want to add before all of that, Keita, how it led to that, because he was mad over a breakup. He tried to expose somebody, and he ended up exposing himself. We found out he was abusive when his exes came out here and warned us he's abusive. We found his record was abusive, and with that record, we found the names of his wives.
yeah. And see, he'll make it seem like people dug it up. The people had their stuff. What happened was the ex-wife, she had a GoFund. Her mama had died. And then it was like some information, and it was basically like it it mentioned a granddaughter. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be his ex-wife. What's she talking? Come to find out,
I'm I'm actually dropping the links so she could
he
go
didn't
back and
marry
see.
the niece. Now she ended up having, while he was still married to her auntie, she had two kids by him, maybe three, before the divorce. Then she said that basically, he forced her to marry him, and she did. And she doesn't like to talk about it. Um, but she mentioned that none of it was consensual. And of course, it wasn't, definitely when she was a teenager.
Yeah, he
And
had
he
her.
was abusive.
Yep, he had her
So,
homeless.
so what I'm doing is I just dropped the one where Alex was on the panel. So we're not making this up, okay, guys? Because the wife actually came on the panel, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
you
the
can listen
first
at the
time.
video
It was
and
the
listen
first.
at
That
her
was the
talk.
first time, right? That was the first time they was, I guess, seeing each other in years, okay? And the wife cammed up to verify that it was her talking, and it just wasn't somebody trolling.
Yeah, because
So
he kept lying. At first, he said when they exposed the family tree to show how first wife is related to the second wife. He said, "Oh, they not blood related. They just took her in and this and that." Then when somebody else got her on YouTube to speak to her, he said, "Oh, that's not my ex. That's not my ex-wife. That's somebody else acting like my ex." Like he kept just denying. But now he can't deny it no more. So he's just angry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's both of them. The one where a matter of fact, Keita, the second one that I dropped. So the first one is where the wife spoke and shared her side. That was the longest live stream I've ever had on YouTube until yesterday. 5 hours. Where this lady sitting there telling us the whole story. So that's definitely a worth watching. And then the second link is when the kids confronted their dad on here. That's the second link. So you'll see, we're not making this stuff up. If you're new to the castle, everything that we say over here, we don't say it unless we could prove it with receipts, okay? Our entire channel is built on receipts, evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And rarely do we make, and if it's anything that's incorrect, it wasn't intentional.
And I,
Rarely
Yeah,
do
and
we
I
make a
always
mistake.
come back and clear it up. So for anybody that's new to these streets, the castle might be your only channel that you could find history, like if it's something that happened 2-3 years ago.
I just want to say something there. As a man, if ever I'm in a situation, God help me, I wouldn't like to be in that situation where my own picnic them are coming on somebody else's platform on the internet to have to try and reach out to me as their father. That's the day I can officially say I've failed in life, because that is just unless it's some kind of long lost mission and, it wasn't my fault and I didn't know. But in that situation there, forget embarrassment. It wasn't embarrassment. That was just tragedy, and it was traumatic. I remember watching it because I wasn't there for the live, but I remember watching the replay and I felt sick, man. I really felt sick. The way he attacked his children, talking about he's going to send people to pull up on them and all of them. I just felt sick, man. The whole situation was just horrible. And I know, we're going at it and we're talking about his flaws, but if we just step back for a minute and just look at that situation for what it was, what a horrible situation, man. What a horrible situation for anybody to be in. The children, it was a mess. And I think really and truly, King of Bombs, you really need to address whatever issues you got going on. Stop being online. You're the type of person that doesn't need to be online. You need to be offline, working on your family relationships, working and building bridges and sorting out your mess. Don't be online with the most talk, as them say in Jamaica, empty barrel make them most nice. You're online with a whole heap of talk and threats and how you this and this way and the other. You just need to sort your life out, big man. Man to man, I got talk to you as a man. You need to sort your life out. Get you're 50, get it together. 'Cause even people say 50 is old. It's not old. You still got time to kind of rectify things. You know what I mean? Them say as a man, usually at 40 your life starts. So you're 10 years in. You got time to sort things out. Sort things out with your picnic them. If that's what you say you're going to do, sort it out behind the scenes. Don't be online and hollering and being mad at women because they exposed you. Bridget, you exposed yourself. Big and serious, you exposed yourself. Nobody didn't need to do anything. We just needed to leave you and make you talk. And you talked your own business out there. But big and serious, that was embarrassing and it was a tragedy. And I hope that that doesn't happen again, because we're all one at the end of the day. And that's all I really wanted to say.
And so you know what? It's crazy how nobody ever sit there and say, you know what? I actually, well, not I. It was us, because he's not even looking at the bigger picture. He's just upset, right? But the first day when he saw the girls on the panel, imagine not seeing your children for 6 years. Now they're on your ex's panel, okay? And when you came up, It's just attack. Like when you click the second link that's in the chat and you go to see, this person came on the panel yelling and screaming at his kids that he have not seen in 6 years. But then when I come on here and say, oh, he was violent, oh, he was this, and we had a whole DV situation, oh, they think I'm lying. And he showed his natural behind on YouTube, on this internet, in front of all of y'all. But and then let's not forget he blocked his daughters out of his chat. That's why their mom hit me up and asked me to come live for them to speak. And even after that, when he went back live again and the girls, one of them was in the chat, she was like, "Oh, let me up on the StreamYard on the panel like how we are," and he wouldn't do it. And I said, you know what? He posted his number on here before, whether it was a text now number or not. I went on my community tab, tagged the daughter, and reshared the number again that he posted that day. Why did I do that? Because I'm trying to connect them. If they're running all over YouTube, trying to hunt their father down, if I have the number that he posted on his tab, why wouldn't I give it to her? But then you hear that I'm obsessed. Y'all don't even look at the bigger picture. It's not about me. It was about the girls.
And one thing, they try to make it seem like you're being so vindictive, but they don't know. I had the most information about that, and I didn't even tell you everything because I told you it was heavy for me. Like it all got dumped on me out of nowhere, and I just it had to take me some time to process it because Alex just wanted to talk and she wanted help, and I was just like, when I reached out to her, I didn't expect her to be so open to me and willing to talk to me like that. And I was just like, whoa, hold on, hold on, hold on. I want to make sure you're the right person. And she was like, yep, it's me. And she just went on with her story. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot to deal with. And there's still some things that wasn't said out loud. But people don't understand, it's a real heavy situation. That's why I don't even care about him no more. Because at the end of the day, you showed who you are. You showed who you are. I and you antagonizing me and trying to call me out for whatever you think you'll call me out about, it all backfired. And now you gotta face yourself. Could be you so busy trying to come at everybody, you have to face yourself. You think I want to be involved with this? I sure didn't. That shit was too heavy for me. I ain't never dealt with no shit like that in real life. That shit crazy.
You know what? This story, it's unfortunate that this story did not get became public in the right sector. Because if you was in the right sector when this story broke out, like one of them other sectors that I be over there, oh, they would have ran you up off the internet. You wouldn't even be on here speaking. Because we're not making this up. And then when the wife came and the daughters came, oh, they would have ran you up off of YouTube. You wouldn't even be on here much as to be on panel trying to add your 2 cents by the damn thing. You're disgusting. And then people out here really think that I would want that? Y'all crazy. Y'all are really crazy.
And to
Why
think
would
that
I
you want that and
want somebody? Why
as
would I want
protective as you,
somebody?
I'm sorry.
Child, no, why would anybody want that?
I'm here
I'm
for
finding
them
out
to
about
even
all
think,
of this after the breakup. Why would I want to go back to that?
and as protective as you are of your children, why would you even subject your kids to that with knowledge, for full
Thank you.
knowledge? There are people who will, but you're not that one.
And I'm gonna
Thank
say,
you.
I'm gonna say this, yeah. I was very, very skeptical about the story being told from uh his ex-partner. Just because as a male I've seen how manipulative women can be when it comes to custody of children and all them kind of things, you know what I mean? Women can make up stories. It does happen, let's keep it a buck. But when she came out, it wasn't her that really hit the nail for me, it was the kids. For the kids to come on and say what they said, that was when it hit home for me. Because I was very skeptical about what she was saying. I didn't take everything she said as gospel. Because as you know, we've had people come on the platforms and lie, and I've even in real life, I've seen these kind of things plan out, and people come and talk a lot of rubbish, and people get in some serious trouble because of it. And then 5, 10 years later, you find out it was a whole heap of lie. So, unbeknown to him, I was very, very silently kind of reserved about what was being said, right? Because you have to take your feelings about somebody out of a situation like that, because it can lead you to just accept what people say and not do your research properly. Not saying anybody on the panel didn't, but we can make mistakes, yeah?
I know.
I understand.
When the kids came on and said what they said, that was it for me. It was
Yeah,
like,
me too, Abs, because we don't remember, we don't know the wife. So when the wife came up first, I'm like, damn, can you please cam up? Because if you he keeps saying that's not her voice. He kept saying that's not her voice. Somebody just trolling, right? So if the wife cam up, you can't say this not your wife. Okay. So when the wife cammed up, that was good. I needed that. Number two, when the kids came up and the kids started talking about what the grandparents told them, what? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Even if the mom was lying, why would the grandparents sit the kids down as young girls and say, "This what your dad did to your mother when they was younger"?
mm,
Well, I was
Remember that
convinced
when
off.
the kids were saying they their grandma told them and whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
they had to acknowledge that their cousins were their siblings.
right. And also that was an issue too with one of his kids, because the second one, it was hard for her to accept that, and she had to go to therapy behind it. Um, but I totally understand what you're saying, Abs. But I knew it was true when I saw those GoFundMe pages and the girl's father's uh, obituary. That ain't something normal for uncle, for your uncle. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even imagine one of my auntie's husbands and me
mm.
getting together. That ain't normal.
Oh, that part, Golden, I was sure
Right.
on. Oh, that
So
part I was sure on. I didn't have
right, but
a
see, you didn't
idea
see
of that.
that part. So I understand you're going by what you heard, but I'm
Yeah.
going by what I saw. I saw an obituary with the second wife, the niece, her daddy, and it had all their names on it. I saw the GoFundMe with the family and the family photos with the wife, both of the wives together. That's what shocked me. I was confused at first. Now, initially, I did see their Facebook page, and I did notice that they were Facebook friends. But I'm just thinking, okay, you know what I'm saying? They mature enough to be able to be Facebook friends. Their children are siblings. I had no idea at the time that it was more than that, and it was what it was. See, he had the upper hand at first. First of all, he was going around lying and saying I talked to the people. He didn't know what happened. He was just
Mm-hmm.
and he's a liar. He makes up stuff. I had never spoken to those people before. So he tried to beat me or try to hurry up and clean it up. And he was manipulating those people initially, even the second wife who came out. He was manipulating and apparently telling them it's a lady on there with y'all stuff and da da da. And of course they're gonna be mad. Wait a minute, she got my daddy's obituary up here, and it was never an intent to be malicious. It was an intent to prove to people that I'm not lying. I didn't know that these people were going to be online. That's how cold he is and how he didn't care. He was trying to do it for his own benefit. And the second wife, she told me that she was the one who reported my page because I had her dad's obituary up. Okay. So he was trying to get all that down and manipulate, and he had them going. You know what I mean? At one point, like, yeah, because he was really doing it for himself to protect himself. Now, the niece also shared with us. Remember, Vibes to share with us that he has this foot problem and he wears a compression sock. He's receiving Social Security because of his foot issue. I don't know if you know this part, Vibes, Abs, but the wife shared with us that remember that was another baby and we didn't know what baby or who the mother was. He was messing with a Haitian girl. Okay.
Yeah, I heard
And
him have to jump out of some window or something.
right. The girl's parents came home unexpectedly. She ain't had no business having no full grown man in
So he
there.
has a baby with that woman as well.
Yeah.
That's what the
That's
wife said, that that's
yeah.
probably where that seventh, because we trying to figure out where that other baby was. And the wife said most likely it's the Haitian girl. He has never denied it yet. Although he's a liar, he ain't denied it yet. And we've talked about it.
Hmm.
And we
Why?
didn't even know the niece was the one who had all them extra kids because we only know about the little girl in his custody. But so when I seen an old paternity case with them when with the niece and him, but he was still married to the aunt at the time. So, but I looked at the date that paternity case. I'm like, damn, that paternity case is way older than the little girl he got in his custody. So I'm like, it got to be another child, and we knew he had another child in the system. So he was like, oh, that's probably the child in the system. But when
And
I
it was
got
the
in
fact
touch
that
with
he
him,
didn't realize which daughter it was that he was even talking to. That was
He
just like,
yeah,
he knew who he was talking to. He was lying to try to play, he was just saying anything. He knew exactly, because those girls had been in his chat days before trying to reach out to him, and he was ignoring them, and then he blocked them for no reason. But no, there
oh,
is a
okay.
reason, because he's running
Oh,
from them because he had that girl, their sister.
why? It's a mess. It's a mess,
And
but
and then the next day he went live after those girls came live. He went live the next day saying them wasn't my daughters. Those was the I found out he's just a liar. It was the cousin. It wasn't even them. And he was trying to confuse people where some of these idiots was talking about, oh, that was his. Why would his adopted? There should have been authorization for the adopted daughter. If she adopted, most likely she ain't even talking to him. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
They just going on and on, like, you don't, if you see that this dude is not credible and a liar, why would you keep believing anything that he says? And so he was on live lying. The daughter dropped down because I guess he went on and unblocked them, right? She was like, no, it wasn't, it's us, it's really me, or whatever. He knew it was them.
He know because
And
he was on the
all
panel over here with them. He know who it was.
yeah, but this was even the next day. All of a sudden he says that this was a dead giveaway. By the way, y'all, I'm not reading the chat. He said that for a reason. He said he wasn't reading the chat because he knew the daughters was in there, and everybody now was watching us live, right? And they're like, "Here, your daughter is here." So he now is gonna act like, instead of him just not saying anything, he had to say that to make it so then it would be like, "Oh, okay, that's why he's not responding to the daughter. He's not reading the chat." Okay, he was still ignoring him. Then he still was lying, trying to lie. Okay. I believe, and I ain't, that one of them people who know him and got his phone number called him. And that's the only reason why he had to go ahead and give in to his daughter. That was the next day. So even after they had gone on Vibes' channel, he was still ignoring them. He
Hmm.
said,
Oh, so Keita said, yeah, but then he'll answer comments. Oh, so you aware of his ass then? Okay.
well, I hope Keita is now informed and she can see for herself from the links about this man's behavior and why he doesn't deserve anybody's attention or time anymore. It's
But you know
opportunity
what's funny?
and
You know what's funny? He act like he's so upset about the whole thing about on the internet with his daughters, right? But now he's always bragging, "Oh, I'm back in my daughter's life." But VQ never get a thank you for reconnecting you with them, though, right? I'm the bad person at the end of the
already
day.
back in their
Is
life.
is is
Is
he
that
talking to them? I doubt it. But the
I
point
don't
is,
I,
he
believe
keep
it.
I,
I was go ahead.
he keep coming on here bragging, talking about he's back in their life. Well, if it wasn't for Copper, Golden, and all the people you hate so much, how did they get back in your life?
Yeah.
And I ain't even gonna speak on it, but I know the truth about still their status between him and those little girls. He's a liar. He's a
I don't
liar.
believe it either. And also, even if he had been speaking with them, he's just uh uh
He's toying with them.
playing with them, because
Yeah.
they'll never be able to meet up with him. He'll just keep stalling and stalling and stalling, knowing that they want to see their little sister,
listen,
but knowing that he's hiding the little sister.
the
So
bottom line is,
if
man,
he is talking to him, which I don't believe, he's doing nothing more but just, pulling, playing.
the bottom line is He has
Yeah.
nothing to offer. This is an irresponsible man that is still driving around. He's bragging about he's got certain cars, but you've got no license. So make that make sense. You're not meant to be driving. You're disqualified for life from driving. So what are you driving for? If you're driving around with your daughter in the car and you don't have a license, you're irresponsible. That's one thing. You were bragging about you got a house that you're gonna buy, then all of a sudden you're not buying the house because Golden got hold of your realtor and messed up that for you. So now you're renting. Will make that make sense. Then you flash your money online. I think it was something about $200. You're flashing it online like it's some big money. You're 50 years old, brethren. What are you doing with your life?
He got a boat too, man. He got a
You
boat.
got, yeah, all them thing there. What you doing with your life? And this is not me trying to one up on you because I don't need to. But what are you doing with your life if that's where you're at? Vibes don't tell us that you never even have well, we call it AA over here. I think you call it triple A over there. You never have no cover on the car that you're driving. Yet when you're broke down, you're just a bum. You're online begging money off people, taking money off people left, right, and center, people you don't know, and you're not paying back the money what you but come on, man. Let's
Wait,
be
do Quita know? Okay, he said no insurance on his Jeep. He, I know you know we're not talking about Marcus, right?
no, this ain't Marcus. This ain't Marcus.
Hold up. Nah, this person ain't got a Jeep. No,
Well, they might have a Jeep. I don't know. I mean,
they got a
well,
T-Move Benz. Okay.
they might have some.
Oh
but
gosh.
but the reality is, when does it come a point in your life? Yeah, listen, none of us are perfect, right? We all make mistakes. We all do things that we've got in our past that we wish we never done. Yeah, that's life. But that's to come a point where you have some accountability. Yeah, and if you've been exposed, because he's not mad at Uno, he's mad at what you lot have found out. That's what he's mad at. So really, he's mad at himself. But there has to come a time in your life where you have some accountability, man, and just say, you know what? I ballsed up. I was wrong. Let me try fix it. Or let me try amend it. Or let me try not go down that road again. But when you're trying to defend your wrong, you can't be wrong and strong, brethren. And that's one thing why I give, and this ain't me licking Marcus's ass or balls or whatever, but that's where I give him props. When he does something wrong and he's made aware of it, he holds his hands up. He has accountability. I have to give him that. He does things wrong, but he accepts it when he's wrong, right? We could say that he's still gone back and done certain things, but that's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying about as accountability as a man, especially women too, but as I'm just speaking from a man's perspective, there has to come a point in your life where you say to yourself, I can't keep doing this because if I do, it's not only affecting, especially as a father, it's not just affecting me, it's affecting the children. So if you know, and it might be a petty little argument people think it is, but if you know you're a disqualified driver and you are a parent and you're driving your picnic around in a car with no paperwork, when they stop you, they're taking your car and they're taking your picnic. Because I know how America works. So what are you doing out here, big man? Better you just go on public transport or pay for Uber or whatever you're doing then. You shouldn't be bragging about you've got certain cars and all them kind of things because you're not supposed to be driving. So you're a big idiot. You're just putting yourself out there on Jump Front Street and
Can you
everybody.
imagine? Can you imagine how shocked I was when I realized that, y'all, I had the darn ID the whole time because this individual sent it to me to prove their age, right? But the thing is, the whole time I never even paid attention that it was an identification card and not a driver's license because they have the same color. Like if you know about Florida license, they have the same color, but the top is different. I didn't catch it, right? I'm human. But anyway, the thing is, when everybody out here talking about girl and putting up the records and all of this, and they talking about your license permanently revoked, I'm like, I was so confused because I'm like, wait, I got the license. You know what I mean? So that's when I
Mhm.
went back and I look and I said, well, I'll be damned. The whole time, even the day, that's now it made sense when I go back and I think how manipulative this person is. In real life, they're like, oh, you drive. And that should have been a red flag to me. But
Hmm.
silly, you live and you learn, right? Even the night when I was driving and we got pulled over, you was on the passenger side. Now it makes sense. You didn't have a license the whole time.
Oh, so you were driving
Mind
his
blown.
vehicle when you got pulled
Yes,
over?
I was driving his vehicle and
Oh,
got pulled over, and he was in the passenger side. So I'm like, I'm good. My license good. So I just handed my license
so was
over.
that
And
vehicle in his name?
no,
No.
no. So that's when I found out that night too. That's when it's in the son name.
Oh, rascal! I saw my move.
Yes, yes. So the man was like, "Oh, it was something wrong with the tag and da 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 and whatever, and you need to get it fixed and all of this stuff."
Hold on.
Mm.
So in the
So
UK,
that's why.
how it
So that's
works
why I
is
just laugh at everybody when they like illegal ass this and all of this shit because I'm looking like if that was the case, I would have been gone that night because I was driving. You know what I mean? I
that's
gave
what I
them my
was saying.
yeah. So
That's what I was saying. In the UK, if the car is being driven by the person it's not registered to, the insurance becomes invalid.
Wow, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
what the
becomes invalid. So they would have took the car.
That's
and then
crazy.
he was so nervous. He was so nervous, but I'm sitting up there talking to the cop because that's just how I am. I don't have nothing to hide, so I'm just like small talk. They say something, I say something. He looking at me. So in the end, I'm looking like, well, why was you mean mugging me like that from the passenger seat? He talking about you don't mess with them people, whatever. Like, why you even like entertaining a conversation? The man ain't bothering me. I gave him my license. The other one doing his thing, and he's sitting up there chatting with us. Am I supposed to be rude?
He got
You know
so
what
much
I
to
mean?
say, and he not the one driving though. You ain't the one that got a contact with them. You out in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Listen,
So and
man's a
yeah.
felon,
So
innit?
it
He's
was
a
just so
felon.
crazy.
He's a
Yeah. It was.
felon.
I guess instead. I guess his stance was like, oh, you should just get him the ID and then that's it. I'm looking like I don't operate like that. Police officers don't bother me because I don't do shit. You know what I
That's what
mean? So
I'm saying. No shots from the passenger seat,
yeah,
nigga.
and then the crazy part because the trunk he had that container, so that was the thing. He had weed in the car. He had weed in the car and a whole lot of weed too in a container, right? But it's a long story. So I'm looking like, damn, that night could have went totally different. It could
Right.
have went a whole nother way.
But I've got my opinions, but a lot of the time I
Mm.
hold it to myself on certain way people. I see certain men moving on this app, but it is what it is. But all I would say my last thing as an advice, you can take it or leave it, Mister King of Bombs. Sort your life out, brethren. Don't be online. You're giving yourself too much exposure anyway. You need to sort your life out quietly and come back when you're in a better place, man. Give yourself some time and fix up what you need to fix up, man. And
When
focus on your picnic them. That's it.
when I thought about it, I said, this little dirty ninja. Like, I was so upset about that one night in particular because I know how they are down here. Like, you're Jamaican. You got a Jamaican and an American in the car. 9 out of 10, they going to automatically think the Jamaican, that's their stuff. That's how they operate down here. Like, back in the day, I don't really see them doing it a lot now. But back in the day, you was always targeted for having, like, a Jamaican flag. You know what I mean? So, like, my car, they never really bother me. Maybe because I'm a lady, but I know like my Jamaican homeboys, they always targeted them because I guess they feel like if they pull you over, 9 out of 10, you have weed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So it
it was
happens.
like a stereotype thing, yeah. So
Mm.
I'm looking like they could have thought that shit was mine,
I
and it's
mean,
his.
your prayers were working, man, because you was in situations you didn't realize you was in. And like you said, we're human, innit? We make mistakes, innit? So it's just a lesson learned, innit? You have to be vigilant, be very careful, because
But
you
I
just don't know.
But
You
I
just
guess I thought about it after all, and I said I was good anyway because I guess if it came down to it, and he like tried to pin it on me that it was my stuff, but I think it was in the trunk though. But the point I'm trying to make is I could do a drug test. I would have been good. It's yours. You know what I mean? So
the drug test would have been fine, but they could have said for purposes of
Yep.
intent to apply. that would have been the issue.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would have been the issue. So
What
you have
about
to just be
possession?
careful.
Possession, or they don't care if you drug test or
Yeah.
not.
Could be distribution charges and stuff. So you
Girl,
just
I
have
don't
to be
know. You know, I'm a
careful.
thinker, so I was thinking just all kind of crap.
This just, but just be glad you're out of there, Bridget.
Hmm.
Be glad
And,
so you
pe-
get the car.
and people
Wow.
think I'm obsessed with that. No, I'm good. I don't want that. I'm so good.
Mm, did you a favor, Bridget? But all I'll just say one last thing, yeah. You know what I found funny out of all of the situation was the voice notes that he left you, man. They still crack me up to this day. When I listened to when I heard them voice notes, I was like, Lord God, what kind of madman this?
Uh,
Them
so
I
voice notes was incriminating, Bridget. I was like, yeah,
see.
man. But yeah, him that no sense.
VQ,
Huh?
you know us on the panel could highlight comments on the stage too.
Oh yeah. Well, do one.
I'm about to tell you that because every time I hit a comment by accident, it say show on stage. Let me
Well,
see.
you got to show me. I didn't know that.
Is it there? Is it going?
No,
Oh, maybe it don't allow it because it shows show on stage, but maybe. Oh, okay.
they they added that new thing in the private chat where you could put the @ like in the chat and they tag you on the panel.
Oh,
That's new. If you look at the private chat, it'll say put the @ and then put copper and it'll tag you like in the chat. Mm-hmm. StreamYard be so they run place and give child listen. Yes, I am happy I'm out of that situation. And I'm just asking him nicely, move on.
yeah,
Well,
Plat.
Don't you think that it's embarrassing to me every time I'm talking? Now we got a whole new crowd and they got this is embarrassing to me too.
she
I
was
don't want to
speeding,
keep
like,
talking about it.
that's
Huh?
why they pulled her over. She was speeding.
You've been saying to move on when it first happened. I remember when you didn't even want to let the people know exactly what
Little
happened.
man.
And he was
So
going
I'm gonna
on
drop
when
down.
you
My
told
little
him to
boys
go
are
to his
going.
We
page.
can't it's two people talking at the same
Oh, I'm
time.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear Golden. I'm just saying I'm dropping down. My boys awake, so I'm out. But it's been a pleasure,
Okay.
man.
Take
Salute,
care.
salute, salute. Take care, peoples.
Okay. Have a nice day. Plat, oh, I guess they just wanted to mess with me because of the tag
They
thing.
said they read the
Because
plate.
because remember they were saying that something was wrong with the tag and he needed to get it fixed with the whole drama. And I remember after that he had to go to the DMV and whatever. So it was something with the tag because I'm looking like, wait, I didn't do anything. All I did was we came out the store. I pulled out the parking lot. Of course, I'm not gonna just come out the parking lot and go on the road. I had to stop because it was a busy highway I was going on. But then when they pull me over, that's the excuse they use. Like, oh, I didn't stop when I was coming out the parking lot. And I'm looking like, really? Of course I stopped. I can't come on a main road without stopping to look if cars was coming. Like, child, please. They just wanted to pull us over because of that tag.
And Plat,
So
according to your comment, some states like in the South, your registration is on your plate. It's not like up here in the North where our license, our registration is separate from our license plate. Down there, your registration is on the plate itself. It's
it was
attached to the
just
license.
And you know what? It was just nothing but bad luck, just a string of bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. Like everything bad was just happening. Like just a whole bunch of negativity come with the person, you know? Because I ride around in my city all day and I don't get pulled over. So why that day? It's too, I'm talking about not even an hour after I met up with you.
Hmm.
And I'm talking about it's so crazy because if you know where they pulled us over, that's for a whole that might have to be a story time for membership. Cause that's too much out here on these. I'll be laughing my ass off. But anyway, but mm, girl, I was like, oh man. Well, never mind. Ooh, that moving around. Listen, we've been here 3 hours, 2 hours and 59 minutes. I'm getting up out of here because it's only Keita chatting anyway.
Oh,
Keita and Abs down there in Platt. So the chat done got empty. Mm.
all right, y'all. Well, everybody take care. Have a good night or a good day, wherever you are.
I'm sorry I missed your live last night. I was knocked out. I don't know what time you went live, but I was asleep. And then this morning I got up, I realized you was live, so I was listening to it while I would get, in my
No,
Bluetooth, I
I,
would listen to it while I would get my daughter situated for
I went
school.
live like 6 in the morning because once I heard they was like, "Oh, that bum over there went live on you." I said he did, and I was like, "This nigga stay worried about me and mines. You always worrying about me and mines. I don't know why."
I don't know, but I know it's crazy. That's how I know YouTube is definitely acting up because I came back later tonight and left a comment just so you know I was listening to the live. Because this morning when I watched it, I left you a comment with the heart and the brown heart and the crown. And then when I come back later, I don't know what it recommended again. For some odd reason, I click and I'm looking and I don't even see my comment. So I left a comment again. I don't know if you got it again because I don't know what's going on lately. I leave a comment like it's not under where it need to be. It's somewhere else, and it's so weird. Like even right today, I went back to one of her videos looking. It's one of the videos I think is funny with the DHL.
I need
But
to go to.
I think what it is, it's like it's so crazy. So you think that you're replying over here, but then it's over there. Like especially if the person share you out.
You know what? I might have to go unsubscribe and resubscribe to Rack. I don't get no notifications, no none at all from her page.
Cause the one that she did with the cat, I was just scrolling today and realized she dropped the one with the cat yesterday. And I'm like, I never got notified for that.
Yeah, I don't get no notifications, and I'm like, damn. But anyway,
I
yeah,
know, and their community posts don't come up either. Yours either. I might have to unsubscribe from all of y'all and do it again.
but yeah, I'm about to drop down so I could take a nap at work. I'm at work. But anyway, I enjoyed y'all tonight.
You said all discussions tonight are alleged. Girl, that wife came up here and told her story. So if she lied with her own story, okay?
Yeah,
I ain't tell her story, she did. So it ain't alleged for me.
definitely ain't alleged for me.
I seen that shit in black and white my damn self, and she and her kids confirmed it. And anyway, thanks for coming up, Copper. Thanks for coming up, Abs, Golden, Big Tasty. I think that was it. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody. You say I'm about to watch the links you sent me. Okay, all right, quit, girl. You gonna be like what? And tell me about it the next time I see you, or leave a comment rather. Leave a comment and I'll see what you say. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching. But it's triggering, I must say, very triggering, okay? But yeah, y'all, have a nice night. And Kang, I'm not going to ask you again. IVQ asks you, can you please leave everybody in the castle alone? Okay? Now, if you see somebody bothering you and you got to respond, that's a whole nother story. But as of if nobody don't bother you, leave us alone. Okay? I don't make a post about you. I don't come live about you. I'm not thinking about you. It's over. It's done. You want to have that lady as your co-host? Make her your co-host. You want to be with her in real life? Be with her in real life. I don't care. Okay? All right? And put your man in check. Try to listen. And Vegas, when it comes to you, I have no interest in going back and forth with you. We don't know each other, like I've been telling you. You keep saying that I don't have you blocked. Yes, I very much have you blocked. So I can't see you in no chat or whatever. I don't bother you. I don't speak on you. I was shocked when you was even speaking on me yesterday. And I'm looking like, lady, yesterday in the day, I said, I don't have nothing to say about that lady. It's just whatever. Even when it came to red eye yesterday, I sat there and I said, child, like, he ain't tired. Like, sis, you ain't tired. I'm tired. Like, just move on. If you say you're not messy and you're so grown and you're this and you're that Vegas, move on. I promise you, if you go on this ninja panel, you ain't gonna hear me say nothing about it. I promise you, if you're in this chat and you're not speaking on me, you will not hear me say nothing. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, when you go live, talk about whatever you're talking about. Please exclude me out of your commentary. I don't talk about you. If I'm over here talking about my husband, I can't tell you how to feel about that, but I don't need you coming on the internet telling me not to talk about my husband. You were not mentioned in my live yesterday. You were not a topic. So how are you trying to act like I mentioned you or whatever? I'm literally like sitting up there like, damn, do I need to go watch this whole 6-hour live? Because what did I say about this dude? I guess that's where we at. If somebody leave you alone, leave them alone. If somebody bothering you, then you bother them. But just say anybody get up tomorrow and they make a post and they say, oh, the bum is a pedo, the bum is this. Go after that person. Don't sit there and say, well, all the other people in the castle didn't say nothing to me, but I'm going to attack them too. No, it don't work like that. I'm trying to take the channel, my channel, in another direction. I don't want to sit up there and come live and got to talk about you at night, because if that's the case, I could be cutted up with my husband. My channel is doing just fine, not talking about you, and I want to keep it that way. Okay? Let me see. You said that in itself tells a story when someone doesn't want to hear his ex talk about her husband. I don't get what he got going on, but it is what it is. Have I entertained a back and forth with you before? Absolutely, because you came on here talking about me on this internet, okay? You said, I ain't got to cuddle and marry my uncle, so don't worry about me. Yeah, like it just is what it is at this point. Like, move on. And stop messing with me from a freaking troll account. Stop tagging my phone. Stop doing all of that. So don't sit over there on your main channel and act like you're such a victim. Leave me alone on your main channel and leave me alone on your troll account. Okay? Don't tag me in shit. Every minute I turn around, I'm getting tagged. I don't care what you're posting. Like, damn. And y'all heard how nicely I'm asking. I even went as far tonight, like, damn, do we need to get on a panel and squash this shit out or something? Like, it's over. It's done. Move on. I don't want to keep talking about you. Right, good grief. You say good night. Get a grip. Leave us alone. That's why I say, let me see. So let me go back. Yeah, that's why I say, of course, that would be my wish for everybody. Just leave everybody alone. Everybody in the castle, just leave him alone and he leave us the hell alone. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm realistic enough to know somebody might get up and want to make a community post. I don't control their channel. But I don't want to be on here arguing with this individual. So at this moment in time, the only person actions I'm responsible for is mine. And to be very fair, I don't come live talking about you. I've been minding my business, doing my own content. You don't see a post about you until yesterday saying I could talk about my husband. Nobody can tell you the last time they looked on my community tab and see a post that I made direct, saying anything about you. But when you're going to try to silence me and try to act like I can't talk about my husband, yeah, I made a post and I said, it is what it is. You know what? Yeah, you're right, Golden. You said, my bad, Golden. I got something for him to leave us alone if he don't stop. Okay. But shout out to everybody that did we meet our goal? Let me see. Hey, we met our super chat goal, y'all. I didn't even realize. But thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you all for the gifted memberships. And I got so much stuff I gotta do like on membership. It's a lot. Your girl been busy. And all this time I'm sitting up here, I'm like, damn, I'm forgetting that I got a whole nother channel. See, that's why I don't have time to keep coming live bothering with this dude. I don't have time. We have a whole nother channel over there in the beach house. I haven't even done anything on the beach house, like in at least, you remember the last time from Blackly struck the castle and we went to our second channel? I got a whole monetized channel over there at the beach house that I haven't went live or dropped a video or anything in forever. I haven't even been over there to check a comment or anything. So yes, I need to get in my bag, worry about what's really important to me, and do that. That's why yesterday is like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And that's the honest truth. Instead of me watching what people are talking about drama, I was working. So while you over there hollering and screaming, talking about me and the castle and all of this stuff and StreamYard and all of this mess, I was making my video. While I'm uploading my video to YouTube, that's when I clicked on it. You're talking about me and my StreamYard. And I'm looking like, what? Why does that concern you? I bet you thought I was there the whole time. No, I wasn't. Mm-mm. Nope. Me sitting there watching you for a whole hour not gonna make my paycheck look better. So why bother? And I'm trying to start be more realistic with myself. Why am I investing 30 minutes over here watching somebody that I, number one, don't want to hear talk because I'm just irritated with how they talk and everything at this point? Why I want to sit there and listen to you? Plus, why I want to watch anybody else that I don't even give commentary about? If I don't give commentary about you no more, why I need to watch you? So let's use an example. Just say Marcus drop a video. I react to his channel, right? So if Marcus drop a video and Golden Signatures in the chat went live, do you think that I'm gonna watch Gold? That was a bad comparison because I'm gonna watch her because I support her. But anybody else go live that I don't give commentary about, right? You think I'm gonna run over there to go watch what they're saying for 30 minutes or an hour? Or I'm gonna be over here watching Marcus? I might as well use my time, better time management, to watch people that I'm actually going to talk about instead of people that I don't even talk about. If that makes sense. Okay. Yes, Platt, you're right. Thank you all supporting the castle. Yeah. Thank you. So you said people will sit up there defending him without knowledge that he has a troll account effing with us. Yeah. And then he act like a innocent victim on his channel. Yeah. That's what's happening. And if he's not with the shits, well, why is he all on these accounts, all in the comments, telling them he's going live and all of this stuff? Nobody got to stalk you to see it. But when you go to the troll account, I mean, they only have like one community post and then whatever. You know what I mean? You're just doing too much. You can't help if you go to if you go to a channel and they have one post or two posts, you can't help but see the comments that's under there. You don't have to dig or stalk nobody to see nothing. Like, dude, just leave me alone, okay? Leave all of us alone. Let's move the hell on. Bragging on YouTube, talking about you can afford StreamYard, but you ain't making $1 from YouTube is hustling backwards in my head. You ain't stunting on me. You actually look crazy to me. Because ain't no way in hell if I'm coming on YouTube and I'm not monetized and I'm not making $1, and I'm not promoting a business because you got to invest in the business first. Why would I be paid? Why would I be paying for a subscription that I'm not even making any money from? Hmm? I'm realistic with myself, and I knew I'm not coming live every night like before. I come live every other night, every 5 night, every 3 night. Why the hell I need to pay? That's like paying for Amazon Prime. Every month Prime taking $14.99 out of your account, but you know you're not buying nothing on Amazon. What the hell you gonna pay for Prime for? Like, make that make sense. Stay out my pockets, mind your business, and while you at it, give me my 2100. Okay? So every time you want to talk about somebody a bomb, give me my 2,100 US dollars. And that's just rounding it off because it was 2,100 and something. I still got a receipt. So keep it cute, okay? Damn, wish you could just go to sleep and don't wake up. See y'all tomorrow, guys, or later. I have a nice. Y'all heard what I said. I say it again. I hope the bitch could just go to sleep and don't wake up. I wouldn't even give a damn, okay? At this damn point, I'm tired of his ass. But thank you all for joining us tonight. Now I'm finna go cuddle up with my husband that gave him so much in his feelings, okay? Y'all have a nice night. See y'all later. And I'm gonna make sure I squeeze my man extra tight tonight since I know he got that nigga in his feelings, okay? See y'all later, guys.